Well, hey there. I am Will Smith. Hey. And this is Vagrants and Vagabonds.
Will Smith.
Oh. Clearly, I'm not.
Yeah, which one? The one
I'm not the one usually on this side of the table, but tonight I will be bringing to you guys Tammerauts Fate. I'm still looking at you, Corey. An adventure from GoS of Saltmarsh. And I guess you can switch to. All right, you good? All right. Hey, you can see everybody else.
We got Dale back, so
that
it won't be commenting.
Is the map cam in the way?
No,
Cam?
no, we already checked it.
Okay.
It's good enough.
Oh, that cam is hella in the way.
Oh, really?
We'll have to fix it then.
Yeah, whatever.
What's it in the way of?
I would turn it.
It's in the way of Lawrence. It's out of the way now, so
They don't need to see
Well,
that.
if we need it, we don't have to see Lawrence.
All right.
Yeah, he stepped away halftime anyway.
So, you guys are an adventuring party in the region of Cormier. You have been hired by a merchant in a small village to search for an individual in the that is in quite a bit of debt. He owes about 8,000 gold pieces to this merchant, and he ran out on his debt. The merchant has discovered that he is located in the Isle of Firewatch Island, and he has sent you guys on an expedition to acquire him and either get the money that is owed to him, or to bring him back for punishment. You guys are currently along a coastal road on the way to the small fishing village of Uskarn. I'm still looking at you. You are still, yeah, that'll help. You are headed to this small fishing village because they do have ferries to the island. Stop it. It's not helping. And you guys are on the coastal road when something happens. So,
do we want to describe our characters?
yes, let's go ahead and go around the table and describe our characters.
Lawrence!
So, Lawrence, what is your character?
The guy who's still building his character right now.
Well, I'm pretty much finished, but you know my character to be a Loxodon cleric named Lucius Steelwell.
What deity does he worship? Or is that unknown to your fellow party members?
Unknown.
Unknown, okay.
So, for anybody who doesn't
Any-
know what
but-
Loxodons are, they're big elephant people.
Any descriptive features?
His eyes are red, and he has one of his piece of tusk is missing, and he has a deep scar down the middle of his trunk.
Okay.
Like from left to right, right to
Yeah,
left,
just
right to
going
the, all
across.
the way up.
No, just going across.
So, what you would see with my character is he's got a set of armor, kind of furred. Looks like he would be of the forest, but the first thought that you would see if you looked at him is like Wendigo, because he's got armor that is kind of billowing with smoke, and then he's got a huge helm one that has antlers that come out like this, and it's a very scary looking helm. Underneath the helm, the party would know that he is a very gruff, human-looking character, and he is a druid, and his name is Dario Barone.
Human looking, you say?
Yes.
Okay.
My character is a female Asmar. She has a cloak on that, as you occasionally look at it, it's billowing in the wind.
Oh, I see.
I guess not really too much to concern about that. She is a ranger warlock.
Mm-hmm.
She was exploring the Underdark. She made contact with her patron, or actually her patron forged a contract with her.
Mm-hmm.
And needless to say, she is restricted to only follow the Patreon using just a bow.
Okay.
My character's name, I'll start off with, is Yolos Vathar.
Does he only live once?
He
or-
is a 7 foot tall Vidalcan.
Vidalcan.
from the Ravnica supplement.
Oh,
So
Zildikin.
blue skin.
Yeah. I hear them by a different name whenever I look at the cards.
He's got blued skin. He wears goggles and some kind of like a rebreather, it looks like. And just has a cloak and all this other stuff going on. He's got a lot of like steampunk fashion wear going on all around him, and even his arm is completely made out of metal.
Steampunk is pretty cool.
So before this, as we're walking,
Mhm.
can I have a conversation with my party?
Sure.
Be like, so could just turn around and feel like we all have enough money where we could just, pay the guy's debt for him and don't even have to do this.
He raises a good point.
All right, thanks for watching, guys. We decided.
You are all fairly wealthy and experienced adventurers. You're actually fairly well known, being 9th level.
I feel as though the all-powerful one might disagree with our actions in that course.
I guess.
The all-powerful one.
Why spend our own money when we can?
Because then we don't have to do it. But hey, if you guys want to keep on, let's keep on keeping on.
All right.
What if you?
Oh, also I'm a giant mechanical cougar.
Oh boy. Okay, that was
So
that
you
was
guys still
out
have
left
that,
field. All right.
You guys saw that date with Will set up, right?
No, I took it down.
Okay.
All right.
We are going to give something out soon. Not that we're just like shading you guys from your reward.
So,
Oh, you said cougar.
the road is a little more than a gravel track hugging the coastline. The day is hot, and the air is thick with the scent and sound of the sea. Suddenly, you hear harsh cries and the sounds of a scuffle from up ahead. Rounding a curve, you see a woman kneeling next to a body, sobbing as she hunches protectively over the remains. Circling in the air a few feet above her, 8 harpies screech and flail at each other. What do you guys do?
The harpies are screaming at the lady.
Yes.
I guess I will use an action to call forth my pack button.
All right.
I would conjure a flame in my hand at the ready to launch at them as soon as they get close.
Okay. The harpies are circling around. They suddenly see you guys preparing for battle. Roll initiative.
Getting it started.
I need my dice.
That's pretty good.
And I can use my dice because they're not evil when I'm playing the DM side.
Why is my tray wet?
A little water got spilled on it. I wiped it down best I could. Sorry. There was
It's fine. It's just all my dice are wet. I'm just like, what the fuck?
You want that?
the glass completely fell over, and I thought it was gonna shatter, but we were lucky.
It was gonna be. Was it yours or was it Oops? Maybe Oops as well.
Looks like
One
mine.
of them.
What is it?
Oh no, I didn't think you should get it okay.
Oh, yeah, that was mine. I thought it was, I thought we were rolling for stats.
Standard array or point buy.
Yeah, I'm with Will.
In general,
it keeps everybody even.
Yeah.
Like you always have rolling's fun, but sometimes you'll have somebody who just rolls like awesome, and
Or
then
somebody who
somebody's
rolls
like,
terrible.
Wow, my character sucks now.
See, but that's why I was trying to do the system like I was gonna do.
Yeah,
was
we
because it's
just
just like
didn't-
everybody has the same array. It's just
All right. Can I get character names real quick, guys? So
YOLOs.
YOLOs, right?
YOLO swag.
And Dale,
Erica.
Erica. Corey, your character.
Dario.
Dario and Lawrence.
Lucius Stillwell.
Lucius. Okay. YOLOs, what was your initiative?
21.
21. Erica.
16.
16. Dario. Dario.
Oh, I'm sorry. 11.
11.
Sorry.
Lucius.
21.
21. Alrighty. Can I go ahead and get your guys' ACs just so I know it? YOLOs.
20.
20. Passive.
Passive perception is 17. Passive intelligence is 19.
Okay.
Or investigation.
Wow. You are just, you knows everything. Okay, Erica.
Armor class is 14,
And passive?
16.
16. Wow. You are both pretty
Don't worry,
perceptive.
my investigation though is 9.
16 AC,
Mm-hmm.
19.
I hate you all. Lucius.
18 AC
Okay.
and
27 passive.
no, I don't think so. It'd be nice. 14.
14. I can never hide traps from you guys because inevitably one of you has a freaking
Super high perception.
yeah.
It's almost like wisdom in 5e is overpowered.
Yeah. Alright. Let me sort everybody by initiative. Sort by initiative. Largest, smallest. Yes. Alright. YOLOs. You are up first.
Oh gosh. Okay, let me get back to my character page.
The harpies look up
How-
and start screeching at each other and like gesturing at you, and they start flying your guys' way.
How far are they from
I would
me?
say about 30 feet.
About 30 feet.
And the woman was right in the center of them, if it matters.
Good. I will, as a free action, command my cougar to go stand near the woman in like a defensive pose.
Okay.
Um,
So your cougar rushes over in a clatter of metal
Yep.
and stands protectively over this woman.
And then I will pull up my crossbow. It'll load with its magical bolts of energy and start shooting.
Okay.
Will a 26 hit?
That's 15 more than you needed.
All right.
We got some royalty-free fantasy music playing.
For 8 damage.
Okay. Is it-
I will.
Is it magical? I don't know if it
Yes,
matters
it is
for harpies,
magical.
but
It's a magical crossbow.
See what's wrong.
yeah, it wouldn't matter for harpies, so you're good.
I will shoot again.
All right.
21
Yep.
for 7,
Okay.
and I will bonus action shoot again.
All right.
28
That'll hit
for 6.
for 6. All right. But you shoot the harpy 3 times, and it looks bloody as their bolts just pegging it everywhere.
And I'll also run up towards the woman.
Okay. That was YOLO's, which brings us to Lucius. Nice and relaxing.
And royalty-free.
Yeah, that does kind of suck when like Twitch just unmutes the video altogether because it got the music.
So how are you guys doing, chat? Leave us a comment in the
And
the
by
Twitch
the
chat.
way, Joda R. Thanks for this royalty-free fantasy music.
Yes, thank you.
I was wrong. It's 20 AC. I forgot to add the shield.
Okay.
Hey, it's Justin Gaming TV. Thanks for the resubscribe. 10 months in a row now. We miss you too.
And I will toll the dead, the one that just got hit by that bolt of energy.
You okay? Wisdom saving throw?
That is a wisdom saving throw.
That's probably a fail.
Go follow It's Justin Gaming on Twitch. You'll know it because he looks like the Unabomber in it.
Does a 9 pass?
A 9 does not pass.
It is injured.
Uh, 11.
11? Okay.
This person's computer's not working.
Okay, I'm invincible.
Alright, he's looking pretty bad. Anything else?
Nope,
Or I
that's all I
suppose she.
I guess like cast a spiritual weapon as well. Send up there.
Okay. Okay.
Spiritual weapon's a bonus action.
I was gonna say somebody was up next, but nobody's up next. The monsters are up next.
Oh.
And I'll cast it right next to it.
Okay.
Right next to it.
Next to the harpy attacked, I assume.
Yep.
Go ahead and make an attack as part of that spell cast.
Ooh, not 20.
Hey.
It's probably dead, but roll.
Are you doing crit bubble?
Should be
No.
1d8.
Okay.
I don't have, or I guess it's right there, but I still think I liked it, but at the same time, it's kind of
It can cheese out encounters.
yeah.
Fuck you, man. Shoot.
It can either make a counter.
Shoot an ice cube.
It can either end an encounter quickly in either direction, which
It does apply
I
to
don't
both
really care
crits
for.
and nat ones though, so
yeah, that's what I meant. In either direction, it can go good or bad.
well, that's kind of like the random fun of it.
It's okay. I think
13.
crits are good enough.
13?
I think fumbles are the worst,
13
though,
to
because-
hit.
No,
Yeah,
damage.
nothing.
Damage.
Oh yeah, 13
Really
damage. Will hit,
happen.
that'll kill it.
But
The harpy falls to the ground with a squawk.
And my spiritual weapon is just like a kind of like a bloody.
Bloody
It's
pickle.
like a bloody warhammer. It's just constantly dripping blood.
From a source that you cannot discern.
And it just keeps recycling back into itself.
Oh,
So
okay.
a bloody pickle warhammer.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it like a
bye, Lawrence.
Right back.
Is it like a cucumber as a handle and then like just a pickle?
He
as-
said that last time.
We'll never see him again. So, the woman stands suddenly, turning to reveal a gore-caked mouth and hollow black eyes. In an instant, she is surrounded by a cloud of flapping skeletal birds, and her own shape shifts to that of a gray feathered harpy.
Well,
Dum dum dum.
Damn trap.
oh, your tutor is dead.
No, it is not.
And here she is.
Oh, I need to add it.
Alright, so I need everybody to give me a wisdom saving throw as she projects a vision into your minds of an absolutely stunning woman.
Wisdom save. I have advantage.
Hey.
By the way, if anybody wants to play with Vidalkin, they have advantage on all intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
Just like gnomes.
Well, gnomes have against spells.
Oh.
Vidalkins have against on all.
Oh, that's pretty good.
27.
Pass. Fuck you.
12.
Fail.
17.
Pass.
What save?
Wisdom save.
Are the cameras good? Lawrence just knocked the shit out of it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fine.
I just used that one. 17.
Pass. So, you are paralyzed until the end of your next turn.
Okay. Do I need to make a save or just I'm paralyzed?
You made a save.
Okay.
You
No,
just
I mean, like
failed
at the end
it.
of my
Failed
turn.
it.
You at the end of your turn you will become not paralyzed.
Okay.
And then she begins to erupt into song. I need everybody to make another wisdom saving
Wait.
throw. This with disadvantage.
The lady?
Fine,
Yes.
normal.
So the lady suddenly she looked up and you realized that she wasn't actually a person. She was a human or a
She was a
harpy.
human.
She was a harpy that was pretending to be human, and there may have been magic at play. Just barely.
13.
Fail.
Fail.
21.
Pass. All right. So those of you who will fail are incapacitated, and you must do everything in your power to move towards this this harpy. And they don't believe you get to make another saving throw at the end of each of your turns, and if it's successful, the effect ends. But other than that, all you can do is walk towards the harpy and just stand enthralled by her.
Just
Those
regular
of
way.
us
Good thing I'm not
who-
affected.
Those of us who pass, are we immune to this effect on Fergie?
You might be. You're unsure. Metagamer.
I'm just asking. Certain
Hey,
things
because
have
I'm paralyzed
abilities.
and I can't
I
move.
will let you know if you're not affected.
Okay.
So, that was the Harpy Matriarch's turn. Erica.
I've fought
Well,
with herpes
I would
before.
move closer, but I'm paralyzed.
Correct.
So at the end of my turn, no, there's a 10 on.
You're not making a save.
No.
I mean,
Well,
You're paralyzed.
for the song he is.
Oh. Okay.
What was it?
10?
That is still a fail.
Okay.
And I should point out that the saving throw is still made at disadvantage. But you already failed, so it's fine.
Okay.
Dario, you are next.
I walk towards her.
Okay, okay, go ahead and make your saving throw at disadvantage as your turn ends. And you basically walk 30 feet and you're next to her.
14.
14? That passes. So you are no longer under the effect, but you ended your turn, so.
Okay.
The harpies,
So is it we only can walk forward, or do you take other actions, or just...
you're basically sleepwalking towards her,
Okay.
essentially. So you can't actually do much of
You're just in
anything.
awe of her.
Yeah. The harpies, at this point, are all going to attack you two since you are nearby. So I'm going to say half of them to each of you.
Okay. I mean, I'm 30 feet away.
Yep. Well, you walk towards her, correct?
No.
He was
Paralyzed.
paralyzed.
Oh, you're paralyzed. Okay, so you're not. So they're all going to attack him then. So, harpies.
Well, I'm next to the matriarch as well, if that matters.
They're gonna prey on the one that's not fighting back.
Gotcha.
So they're going to make claw attacks and then and then club attacks each. So harpy 1,
Harpy lady number 1.
19 to hit.
That was it?
You take 6 slashing damage. The club attack is higher for 3 bludgeoning damage. Harpy number 2. Nat 20 for... I guess I should have rolled them separately. I'll say that's the club attack since it's weaker. And 14 doesn't hit you, correct? So the claw attack misses. So you will take 6 bludgeoning damage from the club. Third harpy. Both of those will miss. Fourth harpy. 16 to hit. Okay. That's the club for 3 bludgeoning damage. Fifth harpy. 15 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. The 21 will hit for another 3 bludgeoning damage. Claw misses. The club will hit for another 3 bludgeoning damage. That was the 5th harpy. 6th harpy. That'll miss the claws. And the club miss. 7th harpy. Nat 20 for the claw. And the 14 will miss for the club. So the claw crit is going to be 11 slashing. And the last harpy. Miss. And miss. So that is the harpies, which brings us to the top of the round. YOLOs. You see the harpies just dive bomb your friend, and they're ripping into him from every which direction, with feathers flying into the air. And
I didn't really see that coming.
they're also singing, but those of you who aren't affected by the song anymore don't care.
Gotcha. Well, I guess I'll take care of this one, and I'll fire 3 shots at the matriarch.
Okay.
Will 12 hit?
12 will not hit.
21
That will hit.
for 9.
Okay.
And natural 20
That will hit. Roll damage.
for 13.
13. Okay.
And that'll be it.
All right. She takes the crossbow hit, and she sort of squawks, but she manages to maintain her song. But she sort of glares in your direction.
Good.
Lucius.
I will move the spiritual weapon up to matriarch.
Okay.
Just swing at her. Hey,
He doesn't
how you looking, sir?
I'm bloody.
The only thing I can
Good.
do freely is command him to move.
I'm not gonna do
Otherwise,
that.
I use a bonus action to get him to do it.
Instead of moving it, I'll heal and word him.
Okay.
You can roll for me.
So a D4 plus his wisdom. What's your wisdom?
Here's a good one.
Max, whatever.
It's +5.
Alright, I heal 9 next.
Alright. I don't know why I took that.
And I will toll the dead on the matriarch.
Okay.
Oh, that day.
Pretty high. 18.
Just passed it. And that's all I got.
Alrighty. The matriarch is going to attack you.
Who's she attacking?
Or
Okay.
him. That should miss for the claw attack. And I guess she has a second claw attack. That should hit for 13 slashing damage. That is her turn. Which brings us to Erica.
All I can do is move towards her.
If you're still under the effect, yes.
Well, I failed last time, so.
Yes, you're still under the effect.
Okay.
So you move closer to her, and you're essentially amidst a swirling cloud of harpies
That I can't attack
that you cannot attack this turn. Go ahead and make your saving throw.
with a disadvantage.
Yes, because you are under her thrall. She gives disadvantage to anybody who's affected by her song.
10.
10? Okay. You are still held hostage by this song, which just enraptures you. That brings us to Dario.
Alright, so I'm gonna summon 8 wolves around her.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll for them?
Sure.
Their initiative?
Oh, not their initiative.
You
I'm
want
just going to
just-
say that's on your turn.
Okay.
For simplicity's sake.
Okay. And then I will use my bonus action to turn into a brown bear.
Okay.
And then I will attack with my wolves.
Alright.
Let me bring it up if this will work. Not loading, so let me
Okay.
actually pull up the wolf stat.
Yeah.
The internet is not working.
If the internet was working, you can access it from your extras menu in D&D.
Yeah, I'm trying.
After Dario is going to be the Harpies, followed by Yolos. So have your action planned. Although you have a lot of time since there's 8 Harpies after.
Holy shit, come on.
8. Oh, I guess it's 7 now. Because one of them
We're
died.
going for attack.
Yeah. Alright. So, first one, attack tactics. Gonna be a 18 to hit.
And you're targeting the matriarch, correct?
Yep.
Yes, that will hit.
For 6 piercing,
Okay.
and I need a strength saving throw.
This is not a magical effect, correct? She fails.
Okay, she's not prone.
Okay.
Next wolf. That is a 12 to hit.
12 will not hit.
Okay, third one will miss. Next one is, I'm not rolling a disadvantage, it's actually more, whatever. I already missed it. 21 to hit
That will hit.
for 4 piercing.
Okay.
Fifth. 14 to hit.
That just barely hits.
6 piercing.
Alrighty.
16 to hit.
That will hit.
7 piercing.
Okay.
7. 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
23. For 9 piercing.
Okay.
And 20 to hit.
Yes.
For 6 piercing.
Okay. She's looking pretty bloody after she got mauled by 8 wolves.
Does her song stop, or did she?
She keeps singing. It doesn't seem to be a concentrating effect.
And that's it.
Alrighty. So, That is Dario, which brings us to the Harpies. The matriarch squawks at them, and they're going to keep attacking you.
Okay.
So Harpy 1, claw, miss, claw.
Oh, my AC is different.
Okay.
It's only 11 to hit me.
Okay. Well, the first one was a nat 1, so it would have missed anyways. The second one will hit though. And you said your AC is 11?
Yeah, as the bear.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to put it up here then, just let me know. So that will hit for the club, which is 3 bludgeoning damage. Second harpy. Club. The claw will hit, the club will not. The claw does 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
Third harpy claw.
Put on a big
That
furry
will
suit
hit.
of armor.
And so both of those will hit. So 6 plus 3 is 9. Fourth harpy. Claw. Club. Both of those will hit for another 9. Claw club. The club will hit, the claw will not. The club is a crit for 6 bludgeoning damage. Is your spell concentration, by the way?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember how many hits you took? I think it was 4 or 5.
4. I have advantage because I have Warcaster.
That's fine.
So all of them just have to be 10s, right?
Yes. None of these creatures are that powerful.
Stay.
I mean,
Stay.
you also
Alright.
have the constitution of a bear right now.
I know.
so-
That's one of the perks of being a Warcaster Druid. Fifth harpy. That'll hit, and that'll miss. So for the claw, that's going to be 6
So I
slashing.
pop out and I take 5.
Okay. 6 harpy claw. That's cocked, although I want to keep it. That'll miss. Club. The club will just barely miss. Oh no, your AC went higher when you
16.
turn back.
Yeah.
So 7th harpy will claw will miss. Club will miss. Last harpy. Claw misses. Club will hit for 3 bludgeoning damage.
That's what I'll do next turn. Get
And
the fuck out.
the harpies are all gonna fly 5 feet higher to make sure that they aren't attacked by any wolves.
Hey, does that cause like opportunity attacks?
So yeah.
Yeah, you can make an opportunity attack. You're still under the frost, so you may
Will
not.
that trigger for my wolves too?
Yep.
It would.
Alright.
It still beats letting you do it all
Yeah.
the time.
Like that's happening to me.
yeah, it must suck, huh?
So I'm going to use the Primal Savagery cantrip on her myself. So
Okay.
claws come out of my hands and I swipe at her for poison damage.
The matriarch hasn't moved.
No, just one of
Okay.
the first harpy. Nat 20.
That will hit.
So that's 4d10.
Only 4? Sheesh.
Oh no, I'll just double. So it was 2.
Ooh, 2 10s there. 36 poison damage.
It looks like it almost killed it.
Okay. So the next wolf will attack it.
Okay.
And it has pack tactics. So that'll be 18 plus.
That kills it.
And then, so the next harpy. So you want to count these for me, Dale? That was the
I think
first
we
one.
have like 6 more harpies left.
No, I mean for my wolf.
So that was
first
one
wolf?
wolf.
Next one is 14 to hit.
That'll hit.
5 damage, and then I need a strength saving throw.
Okay. I'm not sure how that works, but
It would fall to the ground, right?
I guess
Yeah.
it fails and then immediately gets up and starts flying again.
Okay.
Nah.
You can't fly as far.
It uses up its walking speed and then flies just as far as it would have.
Next one is 16 to hit.
That will hit.
Same one for 9 piercing.
Okay.
Strength saving throw. You don't have to. What am I on through?
The 4th wolf?
20 to hit.
Sorry, what was the damage for the last one?
9.
9. Okay.
Still up.
Yes. So what was the you hit, but what was the damage?
7 piercing.
Okay.
This is wolf number.
It's still up.
5. That was 5.
It is bloody.
23 to hit.
That'll hit.
7 piercing.
Okay. It's looking pretty bad.
That'll miss.
Number 7.
23 to hit.
That will hit.
8 piercing.
Okay.
And last one. 20 to hit.
That'll hit. It is dead.
Alright.
And there's what, 5 harpies left?
Yes.
Plus the matriarch?
So the harpies all flew up, and that brings us to YOLO's.
I wasn't gonna do this to you, Will, but then you attacked me with 7 harpies.
You were going to do it to me. Don't lie.
Not this fight!
Not like
You were
we're-
going to do it to me at some point. I mean, you prepared the spell.
Hey, this is only 3rd level, man. I got tons of
I go up to the bear with wolves.
I guess I will rinse and repeat. Attack the matriarch.
All
3
right.
times.
1.
18
18. That will hit.
for 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay. She looks bloody.
Oh, it's actually working.
22
22 will hit.
for 8.
Okay.
Number 3.
12.
12 will not hit. Okay. That was YOLO's Lucius.
I will need the matriarch to give me a
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, wisdom saving.
Very lower than 18, so.
Okay, yeah. For 9 necrotic damage,
Okay.
and I'll move the spiritual weapon up to her.
Okay. I mean, it was already hitting her. She hasn't moved yet. The weaker harpies have flown up.
Okay. And I'll swing at her. At 20.
Hey!
Alright. What's the damage?
By the way, if that's ever too loud, let us know.
22.
22. She is not yet dead, although she looks pretty bad.
Not blowing up the speakers. I heard the mic, so.
So
Yeah,
that
I've been
was
taking a look at the
that was
thing
Lucius.
that read.
the harpy matriarch is going to continue to attack you. Well, attack 1 will hit for 18. 18 will hit, right?
Yep.
13 slashing damage. Second claw attack,
Are we still a bear? No.
pretty high, for another 13 slashing damage.
I'm down.
And your wolves poof.
Man, a whole team and I get all the hits.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, you're the only one within melee range besides the stupid panther that's not made of flesh.
What?
It's a cougar.
Cougar, panther, whatever. And she will fly 5 feet up to make sure she's not attacked by melee attacks. That is the Harpy Matriarch's turn, which brings us to Erica.
Am I still enthralled?
You failed, so yes, make your save at disadvantage. I know it sucks, but
4.
4. All right,
The other one was a 15.
that was Erica, Dario.
Yeah, the one person with a bow and arrow can't shoot
Nat
that
20.
All right, 1 hit point.
He's like, he fell and he was like,
Nope. And that's the start of my turn.
that reminded me of like John Constantine when he was dying. He's like,
What? It's the start of your turn, or?
Yep.
Yep.
We
Okay.
established that last stream.
Yeah. It's at the
Chip.
start of the turn.
yeah, Chip.
Bill was really,
He
really.
was really
I
feisty
mean,
about
that is something you'd want to be feisty about, but
But none of us were like questioning it. It was the thing.
I was questioning it.
Well, I was just
Well-
wondering because I'm making I'm making saves at the end of my turn, so death save is also like a save, so I didn't know.
Sorry.
Yeah, saves are
I thought I
usually
was
at the
gonna
end
be
of the turn,
dead,
but the
so-
death save is the exception, I guess.
Yeah,
Because
the
I
only
guess
exception. I'm
because
pretty sure.
because if you were to come back, it still gives you a turn to do something.
Yeah, because otherwise you came back, looked at the enemy, did nothing, and then the enemy just strikes you down again.
Yeah.
So
It's like, oh, I'm gonna wake up and disengage, run away.
So
I think
am
player
going
characters
to
are already
cast,
strong enough, though.
Polymorph on myself and turn into a giant eagle, and I'm gonna fly the fuck away.
Okay.
Fly like an eagle.
Opportunity attacks, or does it have flyby?
Well, they're in the air, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, okay. I guess you're good. You just fly low to the ground and sort of slip out, and then fly away.
Yep.
All right.
I will dash to the point where they cannot reach me.
Good. That was Dario, which brings us to the Harpies. The Harpies, seeing that you turned into a bird and flew away, are going to target the nearest thing, which is going to be you. So, Harpy 1.
Harpy lady number
they
1.
can attack the cougar if you want.
Oh, that was not
Nope. Yeah, that was not a D20. That should hit you
Probably.
for 6 slashing, and give me a wisdom saving throw at regular now, because you've been damaged.
Hey, 18.
All right.
The eagle has 8.
You are no longer enthralled.
Yeah, man.
Second attack,
I used one of those to lure a dragon
15
back to a
won't hit
party
you, correct?
once. And the level 2 bard died.
Yes,
that won't hit me.
Oh, that will hit you.
Back.
Okay.
Never paid.
You have a AC of 14, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so that did hit you. You take
Still
you
pretty
take
sure
3
he spat
bludgeoning.
my food when I
Second
was
harpy.
little.
Will hit for the claw, and the club misses. So you take another 6 slashing. Third harpy, that will hit for the claw, and the claw will miss. So you take another 6 slashing. Fourth claw will miss. Fourth club will hit for 3 bludgeoning. Last harpy, there are 5, I believe. Yes. Claw will hit. Club will also hit for a total of 9 damage. And
I am not considered bloody at the moment. But
they flew down to attack you, so they will fly back up, provoking an opportunity attack from you. And I guess the cougar, if it's in the same vicinity.
I have a longbow, so
Alright.
Longbow can hit it.
I mean, you were all sort of
Well, it would
grouped
be a
around where the
disadvantage.
woman was, so I
You
missed
might
it
as
last
well
time.
take the
Sorry.
attack.
That's fine.
yeah, I don't roll disadvantage on long distance. I think it's just short distance. Yeah.
Well, if it's leaving your vicinity, it would be,
It would be
disadvantage
Yeah, it would be disadvantage because
it's
they're in
still-
melee
still-
range.
Because it's still next to you.
For what?
for his longbow. That's
He's-
all
he's
he
You
can
making-
can't reaction longbow.
Yeah, I was about to say, because you have to
You
pull
can
an
only
arrow
roll
out
like-
to do that.
Really?
I just looked it up because
Okay.
I have a crossbow.
Okay. Well, never mind then.
Anyway,
You can punch
15
it.
for the cougar though.
That will hit.
9 points of piercing damage
All right.
as it.
The metal tears into harpy flesh, and blood drips down, glistening against the metal.
So how many harpies are left?
There are 5,
And then the
not
main one-
including the matriarch, who looks pretty bad.
We'll see what I do the next turn, depending on how many things are there.
Oh, I'm gonna try to kill that patriarch.
Yolos, did you attack already?
If I lose my form,
No.
I'm at 1.
Oh, right. That was opportunity attack. So it's your turn now.
Ah, yes, that's a good boy, Vamos. Shoot the matriarch.
All right.
Number 1.
26 to hit.
You do at least 2 damage, killing her.
Yeah.
Hey!
Fucking bitch. Ah, yes, very good, very good. Start shooting
And that
at the
came out
other.
as
Go for the other harpies.
bitch.
Natural 1. I'm sure we'll miss.
Yes.
23
That will hit.
or 8.
8. All right. That was Yolos. Does your cougar go?
No, he only attacks if I use a bonus action to tell him to attack.
Oh, okay. So that was Lucius, which brings us to the Harpy Matriarch, who's dead. Erica.
Wait.
Erica.
Wait, no, YOLO man.
Yeah. YOLO.
YOLO Lucius, sorry.
I'm good. I'll move my spiritual weapon up to another Harpy, seeing as though the matriarch is now gone.
Okay.
14.
14 will hit. 9. Okay.
And
It is bloody.
I needed to give me a whiz save.
It fails.
Ah. So close. 14 necrotic damage.
That will kill it.
As his eyes bleed.
All right, now it's Erica's turn. Welcome to the party. You're not enthralled anymore.
Yeah, Erica's ticked off now. So the remaining 4 harpies are uninjured.
Yes.
Okay.
And they're flying outside of your immediate vicinity, so you don't have disadvantage.
Okay. How high up? How high up do they fly?
They fly just high up enough that you can't melee attack them.
Right, but I'm range. I'm range. So
Yeah.
how high up are they flying, by the way?
10 feet.
Perfect. I'm going to use my favorite spell, Zephyr Strike, as a bonus action.
Okay.
I'm going to use my boots of flying, or wing boots, to fly 30 feet back that way.
Okay.
I have Thirsting Blade, which means I can attack twice.
Mm-hmm.
I pull out 2 bows. I'm going to sharpshooter for the first one.
You mean arrows?
Yes, arrows.
You said 2 bows, and I'm like, wait, hold the phone here.
Nothing wrong with him. He has 4 arms.
My name is Goro.
I'm going to use Zephyr Strike to give it myself advantage.
I am Gorica.
On the first attack.
On the first attack. 18 on the die.
That'll hit.
I am going to pump Eldritch Smite at 3rd level.
All right. Burn
Zephyr
it
Strike-
all. Do it.
Zephyr Strike gives me an extra D8. And because I sharpshootered, that's an extra 11.
Did you subtract
Yeah.
the -5 from your hit? Okay, just checking.
That's still plus 6. That's
Yeah.
still plus 6 to attack.
That's fine.
Let's see.
I just gotta check.
23. I did.
He called it, I think. I just didn't ask him if he subtracted the 5.
31, 30.
This thing's getting hit with all the damage.
Well, yeah, he burned several spell slots.
Just
or
one.
2. Eldritch Smite costs a spell slot.
I use
And you use Zephyr Strike, which is another spell slot, so that's 2 spell
level 1,
slots.
yes.
Yeah, it's 2 spell slots, but it's expensive, but you can do it.
4, 8, 12, 24. 35 piercing?
It is not quite dead yet, but pretty close.
Because of Eldritch Smite, it's knocked prone.
Okay.
Which means it falls on
And
the
it's
ground.
10 feet, so it dies. The arrow doesn't kill it, and it's like, fuck you! And then splat.
Second attack.
Yep.
Sharpshooter. Does a 12 hit?
Yes. They do not have very high AC.
That matriarch bitch.
Are you sure you want to smite that one too?
No. 17?
Yes. That's the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would Colossal Slayer it, but it's not damaged.
Alrighty. So that was Erica, who unleashes a deadly salvo in fury as she
Also, I
realizes
moved 30,
she's...
because of Zephyr Strike, I moved 30 more feet back.
Yeah. That was Erica, which brings us to Dario.
So there's 3
You're-
of them.
You're flying however far away you flew,
80
and
feet.
you see 3 of them
3 of them.
when you turn around, I assume.
And one of them looks injured but not bloody.
Yes.
Let's see. I will stay there and dodge,
Okay.
and then I will. That's it.
Okay. That was Dario. The harpies are going to you pet the cougar, right?
Of course I pet the cougar.
All right. So you're the closest target. They're going to attack you.
Good, good.
So claw attack.
All the hellish rebuke.
That's cocked. That will
what
miss.
class are you?
Artificer.
That should hit you. 22 will hit, correct?
Yes.
You take a measly 3 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, ow.
That feels good.
Do they knock
good.
his air purifier off his face?
No, not yet. The second harpy makes a claw attack, and that will hit as well for 6 slashing. And a club attack.
Hey, how are you doing? I have seen
Uh,
your
The club attack will just barely miss you, though. Woo. The third and last harpy will make a claw attack. That is a nat 20 for 11 slashing damage. And the club attack is too low to hit you. That is the harpy's turn. Did you add the 11 slashing damage from the crit? Okay. It is now your turn. You're getting mauled by harpies.
You wound me, Herpes.
Herpes.
Just like you have in the past. But I will wound you in return. And shoot one of them 3 times.
You have the one that the close ranged. Yeah. Okay. Crossbow expert. That's what it's called. Yeah.
22
That will hit.
for 9.
Okay. It looks bloody.
16
That will hit.
for 8.
It's looking bad.
And 23
That will hit.
for 10.
It is dead. There are 2 left.
Haha! That's what I'm talking about.
Sounds like it's time for me to attack.
That was YOLO's Lucius.
Bitch weapon next to him.
All right. Make your attack roll.
19 plus.
19 plus will hit. Roll damage.
I like this music for it.
I know. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks again, Jota Tac R.
This is my kind of music. It's nice and relaxing.
13.
13.
And we're just all the blood and bloodshed going on.
Did I need a list save?
Okay.
We definitely get like a sound bar to put in the
Damn.
corner for our like, normal streams. That would have music going.
For 8 necrotic.
Okay.
Something I've wanted to do. Maybe I'll do that since I'm not DM.
Okay, it is
anymore.
bloody.
I can just control the music. So the DM doesn't have to worry about it.
If you want,
I'm
I
staring
can
at
check
it.
later,
Wait.
see if the sound
Okay.
is
That
too
was
loud.
Lucius, which brings us to Erica. There is a bloody harpy.
Oh, there is now.
Yes, he bloodied it.
Well, I'm going to
You
Fir-
see blood pouring out of its ears as its brain
first
slowly
attack
melts.
sharpshooter.
Alright.
That's gonna be a no.
Okay. What was it? I mean, they just barely, yeah, that'll miss.
Second sharpshooter, hey, 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That's 11 plus 2. And Colossus Slayer,
Okay.
because it's already damaged.
Mm-hmm.
For 18 actually. Oh shoot. I forgot to add like plus 4 of that, all that. That's gonna be 22.
Okay. Well, it's dead with
Oh, wait.
18 anyways, so. Good
Oh,
job!
18.
You overkilled it.
Actually, no, I think it's just 11.
There is 1 harpy remaining. Would you like to attack it?
I attacked twice.
Oh, you did? Oh, I'm done. Okay. So yeah. That brings us to Dario. There's
Alright.
1 harpy remaining.
I'm gonna fly up. Since I don't have to worry about dying as much anymore. And I will,
How far away did you get exactly?
80 feet. I have 80-foot fly speed.
Oh wow, really? That's
Yeah.
pretty high.
Yeah, giant eagles. Man, they go.
I thought I heard him say he was dashing away, so I was like,
I did, but then I saw that I had 80-foot fly speed and I didn't need to.
okay.
So, let's see. I'm going to multi-attack with my beak and my talons. So the first one, I'm going to try to bite it.
Okay.
Let's see. 19 to hit
That will hit.
for 6 piercing.
Okay.
15 plus
And then I will swipe at it with my talons.
Alright.
That'll be a 19 to hit
That'll hit.
for 11 slashing damage.
Okay. It's not yet bloody. harpy takes it as a challenge. That is Darius' turn. The harpy turns and squawks back at you. Squawk! And it will claw at you. Sensing its defeat near, it wants to inflict as much damage on you as it can. Does 11 hit?
No, misses.
Club.
Not too hard to hit this guy, but that's a little
18 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 3 to your temporary hit points.
Okay.
And that is the harpy's turn. YOLO's.
Ah, you are still alive, I see. Well, I guess I will take you down this time. 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 6.
6. Okay. It is bloody.
27 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 11.
Okay, it looks pretty bad.
11 to hit?
Just barely.
Heck yeah.
And it's probably dead with just your bonus.
For 7?
Yep. It is dead.
So I fly down to the ground, I revert back to my form, and instantly fall to the ground.
What a little bitch, Dario. Don't worry, I help you out. I touch him and I cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Oh, wow. Okay. Go for it.
So that is...
Cure all of the wounds.
I appreciate the heal, but the comment was unnecessary.
You heal 14 points.
Alright.
I then pull out a bag full of good berries that I made from the day before.
Yep.
It's an action, you heal 1 HP. If you want to snack on the way.
You're very familiar with these if you're a druid.
Always one.
You heal 1 hit point, and you will be satiated for the day.
So, you guys want to take a rest?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You guys could probably want to search those bodies, but I'm not really up
Yes.
to snuff right now to do that.
Don't worry, I got my friend.
I can help you.
I will cast guidance on myself, and then I will investigate the bodies.
I'll help you.
Okay.
Um,
Give me an investigation roll.
okay.
Do guidance is stack?
I don't think so.
Like if I were to cast guidance on you as well.
It might, but I'm going to say no.
Okay.
We can
Hey,
check.
you know what?
We can check
That's-
the rules later.
That's fine. I get 2d4s to roll anyway. Uh, 19.
19. The harpies do not seem to have much of anything on them. However, there is a corpse that the matriarch was held over that you, I assume, inspect.
Yeah, of course.
All right. So, the corpse appears to be an older human male with a scraggly gray beard and short gray hair balding at the crown. His left ear is missing, though it's definitely an old wound. It wasn't caused by the harpy attack. Give me a medicine check to determine the cause of death. Unless you delegate that to somebody else.
19.
19? You're fairly certain that this man died of exhaustion. They were just feeding on the corpse.
Alright.
But other than that, you can't determine much else. There's nothing of value on his body.
Alright.
So take that as you will.
No identifiers or anything aside from the left ear?
I mean, you have a pretty good physical description of him now.
Okay.
Graying hair, older male human with a left ear missing.
Gotcha.
You can tell that he was some kind of fisherman. He's got water-soaked breeches, and his skin is wrinkled from spending time in the water.
Well, this poor sap over here appears he was just along his trek, and I guess he got too tired and killed over dead.
I'm sleeping.
Dario, I'm talking to you.
I'm resting.
All right, well, fine. I'll sit down and enjoy a short rest.
Okay.
I offer any good berries if you want to, like, if you need just, like, that 1 or 2 pings of hit points during the rest.
Can I have like 8 more of those berries?
Sure.
Alright, back to full.
It doesn't seem to satiate you for 8 days.
Which kind of a fun thing. Like it satiates you, but it doesn't actually fill your stomach.
Mm-hmm. It just provides you
So even if you
nutrients.
eat more, it's not like you're gonna get bloated from it.
It's like those bars that they give the military that gives them all their nutrients and stuff.
Right.
That tastes like
Except
shit.
it's magical, so it doesn't give you more than your needed amount. So, your short rest passes uneventfully. I assume that anybody else had anything they wanted to do?
Can I look around to just see if there's anything else in the vicinity of interest?
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
I don't see anything.
I guess it can be perception, because you're not really looking for something particular if it matters. If it's low, then
11.
11? You don't notice too much. It
No,
seems
it's
quiet.
just in the middle of like a road. Or...
Yeah, you're just on a road that's sort of like running along the beach. You can hear the waves lapping, and maybe there's a forest off in the distance, but it's fairly clear and open. You don't see anything
No
aside from your
buildings
party
or anything.
members.
Alright, well, I guess we should continue on our way.
I would agree.
So are you not taking a short rest?
No, this was after. I
Okay,
thought we had already
okay.
done it.
So everybody's already rolled hit dice for short rest?
I'd use all of them, yes.
And
Good.
anyone who wanted good berries,
What is my hit?
and anyone who else wanted good berries.
I'm good.
Alright. So you continue down the road towards the village of Uskarn. And after about an hour or two, you arrive. It's a small fishing village, around 900 souls. It's primarily human settlement, but it has a handful of elves, dwarves, and gnomes. It's a fishing village, so they have quite a bit of boats and people on the docks that are just fishing away, and probably people selling fish if you were so interested.
I'm gonna take down my helm just so that we don't have like a weird first impression.
Okay.
It was more of a thing on travel to just scare anything that might want to attack us from the woods.
Is it a dread helm?
Yeah.
And I forgot to say retrieve arrows, so
Okay, those arrows are lost to you.
I'm down 4 out of 50.
That is why you need it to where you don't need ammo.
Oh, I just have 52 more. It's fine.
Yeah.
I have infinite more.
Always gotta compete with you two. Alright, so what would you guys like to do as you arrive in the village?
So who are we looking for here? Just
You just need to find somebody who's willing to ferry you to Firewatch Island.
what do we see in the town? Are there any? It's just like a fishing village.
It's a fishing village. They have a few shops with like merchants and stuff. So you can do anything here that you would normally do in a small village.
You guys want to check out the shops or just be on our way?
I mean, I wouldn't mind always buying a few extra arrows.
I don't really need any supplies, but I guess we can go look around. if
I'll
you
try to
want.
find a person.
Okay.
How much extra gold do we start with? 3,000?
So you step into a shop that appears to be a general store, judging by the sign outside, and you see this burly dude who goes, "What do you want?"
So, do any of your shops in town sell anything of magical essence or?
We're a small fishing village. That's not really that's above our pay grade, but
No
we
potions or?
we can supply you with general goods, food, rations, water.
I think
Rope.
we'll be alright. But,
You have winter gear?
I think I could find you something. It's actually not very cold this time of year, but you're welcome to take some if
Yeah,
you need
well,
it.
we're gonna be traveling. You never know what kind of weather you can expect.
Yes. The sea is a harsh mistress, is it not?
And as he says that,
And he'll give you a set of cold wear gear. I think it's 10 gold pieces for one of those.
yeah, I'll take a set too.
All right.
I have learned my lesson.
You guys have
Shall we
learned your
all?
lesson. I think Cormier is actually a little closer to the warmer regions, though.
Just in case. Do you have enough for all of us?
Yes, I can get you. Here you are.
You said it's 10 gold?
10 gold pieces of pop.
Yeah, I guess Cormier is more south, but whatever.
And do you sell arrows?
I can get you some arrows. How many you need?
Just 4.
Just 4? How? I think a quiver of arrows is what, 5 gold pieces?
Yeah, 5 for 20.
Yeah, 5. So
So
5 divided by 20 is
1 gold
Point-
piece for 4.
yeah, I guess that works. Yeah.
I'll do that, yeah.
All right.
So,
Arrows?
That'll be
Yeah.
20 for a gold.
Oh,
20 for a
8
gold. so.
that's
That's
24.
kind of
That's 20 for 10 silver.
So
One-
2 silver
5
pieces.
copper per arrow, so 2 silver pieces.
Sure,
Yeah.
I hand him 10 gold for the squint wear and the 2 silvers.
All right.
Whatever.
Yep.
Why don't you give him a berry? You want a berry?
Does he accept berries as currency?
I don't accept it
I
as
was-
currency,
I was
but that
thinking
looks like a
tip, but-
tasty berry.
Tip the man, you cheapskate.
Okay, well then fine. I'll just give him a
I
9 gold.
I met this very nice man in Waterdeep. His name was Theron. He offers really nice berries.
Yeah, I also heard he murdered.
I've heard of that guy. He's kind of a dick. All right.
Hey,
Is
do
there
you know
anything else I
where-
can do for you?
Who's the best person to hire a ferry?
I suppose that you could hire. I forget what the guy's name is.
That's a very.
Specific NPC.
Yep.
here.
So we're looking for. I forget what his name is.
There's a guy by the name of Ulder Rasserhill. He can help you out,
Old there. All right.
and he gives you directions.
And I flick him a gold for his help.
Thank you, sir. Pleasure doing business with you.
You as well. I always think it's funny to think about like a druid that adventures for a while and then comes upon like vast amounts of money when they've like lived their life in a forest with like nothing. Like, what do they do with it? They're just like,
What any adventure does with it, but yeah, like they don't really
thematically,
They don't really
though,
get
they're just
money.
like,
because they're druids.
Would you donate a gold to plant a tree? You're just like, here, take all my gold.
Yep, they'd probably do that.
See, it's all about buying like
Is there any?
arcane turrets to protect the forest.
Are you guys just headed straight to the ferry guy, or did you want to?
you guys want to just sleep
Do
here for the
anything?
night?
Did you
head out
wanna-
in the morning, or
Because you guys really don't know a lot about this island. You could ask around the inn,
What,
and you had a strange encounter on the road. Maybe you ask about that.
yeah, we could go to the inn and ask.
There's a
around
bunch of
and
stuff
then,
you can do.
What time of day is it? Also,
It's like noontime. It's not that late in the day,
Okay.
but
so
you know how from maps how far out that the island is. It's about it's like 3 hours trip by boat. So you could technically make it there today, but that's up to you.
well, yeah, I guess we ask around, see if people know what went on back there. If there's been other attacks and
Just
so on
spend,
and so
spend
forth.
the rest of the day doing that?
Yeah, and maybe just
So head to the inn and see if anybody's drinking that might know something. Is there? I'll ask the guy at the general store if there's like who the head of the town is.
Well, we actually have a council. I am a part of that council.
Oh,
But what is the nature of this request?
more along the lines of have you guys heard any rumors of any troubles with harpies around the area?
I know that there are some in the area, but they don't usually attack. They're more scavengers.
has a older man who's missing his left ear gone missing recently.
Oh, I know the fellow you're talking about. You're talking about Philpert.
Oh, well, he's dead.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
Where did you find him?
Back down the road about an hour. He was being eaten by harpies.
Well, that's sort of weird. He was he actually used to live in this village. He was kind of a scavenger. He lived off of the good people of this town, not really working for his keep. But he eventually found his calling and moved away to Firewatch Island.
So
So
what we're
it's
going-
yes, that is where you're going.
So it's weird that he was back here.
Yes, exactly.
Well, just so you know, there's a little bit less harpies than there would have been.
Well, that's always good to hear.
Yeah, we got rid of the sword and body.
Right. So we will head to the inn.
And he'll give you directions to the inn if you ask. I can't remember.
Yep.
All
So
right.
we will head to the inn.
All right. So you head to the inn. So you walk into the inn and you see a female elf. What type of elf? Just elf, really? Okay. You see a female elf
Just
of
your-
undiscerned heritage manning the bar, and she goes, "What can I do for you?"
Are you part of the council?
I am. My name is Felissa Erwin. What can I do for you?
Sounds like what else?
So, do you know a guy who used to live here, moved to the Fire Watch Islands or whatever it's called? His name's Felport.
Philport?
Yeah.
I know the man in question. Yes.
Well, we already told the guy at the general store. We actually found him on the road dead, being attacked by, being fed on by harpies.
Well, I'm sure he told you that he should have been on the island.
Yes.
This is unusual news. Maybe he decided to move on to their pastures, but
Do you know anything about the guy? Anything weird of interest, or?
no, I mean, aside from the fact that he really didn't do a whole lot, he was just sort of a dude. I mean, he didn't bother anybody. He was just sort of a general nuisance.
So, have you heard any news of any weird happenings over at the Firewatch Island? Or?
I do know that we haven't heard from the island in a while, which is unusual. It was fairly recently that anybody moved there at all. People used to believe it was cursed.
What was the guy we're looking to collect the debt from?
The dude's name is Morley.
Cursed in what way, by the way?
I'll get to that in 1 second, sorry. Morley Toby.
I'll ask her if she's met any people passing through here named Morley Toby.
I mean, we get a fair few of individuals from various walks of life that come through here. Not all of them give their names. The name doesn't ring a bell to me, but
Do you
I
remember,
may have forgotten.
Do you remember what kind of was Moby Toby like a human? Was he
Morley is a dwarf.
Oh, well, what about dwarfs? Any dwarf that came by here?
A few. How recent was this?
Somewhat recent. He would have been looking to head to the Firewatch Islands.
Oh, well, it's possible. I mean, if that's where you determined that he was going, that's probably where he went.
So, what was the fairy guy's name again?
I'm
sorry, man.
Yeah, it's
I
fine.
just started
There
writing
are so many names in this, and
Yeah.
You just farm it at this point.
the name of the fairy guy is Ulder Raserhill. Ulder Razorhill. Raser Hill.
There's common misconception in how to say his name, of course.
Yeah, for the life of me, I can never remember his name.
Builder.
So how much for rooms, and how many people can stay in a room?
The standard rate, 5 silver. I'll tell you what, if you really want to rent out the same room, it's just 5 silver pieces. It's just going to be cramped.
So are we staying here, or are we heading there?
Oh.
We have
Is
enough
it like-
rooms for all of you, if that's what you want.
Do we feel as if this was like a rush thing, or has they've been looking for him for quite a while?
It was actually like several months ago that this guy came through.
So we have time if we want to rest and then just head out.
A day is not going to hurt you. He's not like on the run literally like yesterday or something.
So I'll give her a gold piece.
Okay.
How much for meals and?
I can do 5 copper pieces per meal, but if you buy a room, that's on the house.
And I'll tell her for the gold, if she sees anybody in here that asks if people have been asking around for people, if she could just kind of keep it on the low.
I can do that. Is there anything else you guys would like to do? Is everybody renting a room, or
Is there anybody else in the bar?
there's a few people, a few fishermen who got off early, and they're just ordering drinks and.
I'll make some quick
Milling it out.
conversation to see if anybody around has heard anything weird about the Firewatch Islands.
What can I do for you, sir?
I did ask about the bartender about.
Who is this?
It's like a young fisherman.
Oh.
He's like I don't know, 16 or something.
I'll say, have you heard any weird rumors about the Firewatch?
Well, it used to be cursed, is what I heard, but nothing particularly unusual. I haven't seen anybody from down that way, but they are hermits. Do you know the history of the island? Well, it used to be a garrison several years ago, but then suddenly, poof! All the men vanished, and the garrison was abandoned for quite a while. People stayed away; they believed it to be cursed. But eventually, a band of hermits decided to take over the island and make it their home. It's a place for people not unlike yourself, sir.
Oh, so people of the forest.
Indeed.
And I'll buy him a drink. Say, thanks a lot for the info.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
You as well. What is it? 4 copper pieces for a drink?
Yeah, it's pretty cheap.
How have the seas been, by the way? Have they been calm? Have there been any storms?
It's been fairly calm. We get a storm every once in a while, but it hasn't disrupted the fisherman business.
Do you think it might storm tomorrow, or?
The skies appear to be clear. I do not expect a storm, but who can say? The weather is a fickle mistress on the sea.
I'm gonna let
It could just snow at any point.
Oh, 13 inside.
You guys were in Neverwinter though. That's like super north.
I'm gonna head up and just kind of hang out for a little bit. If you guys find out any other info, let me know.
All right, we'll do.
All right.
I'll pay for my room and I'll go upstairs. And
Well, I already paid for the room. Unless y'all want extra rooms.
Oh no, I was gonna pay for my room.
They'll give you change if nobody wants to share the room with you.
No,
I
of
gave
course
her
I'm gonna,
gold.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Anyway.
share a room with Derek.
Well, thank you for the tip, sir.
How much for a room?
It's
5 silver.
5 silver pieces.
And if you get a 5 silver, she'll give you a free meal.
Yeah.
Um,
You'll still have to buy food in the morning,
Right.
but it's a business.
Sure, a gold for a room in.
All right.
I would have taken my food upstairs.
Okay. Is everybody good, or?
yeah, we'll just hang out for the night.
Okay.
All right.
That's what everybody else is doing.
All right. So night passes uneventfully. You guys all get a successful long rest,
And
and you wake up earlier. You wake up fairly early in the morning, depending on where you guys are, early birds or not. But
Are we level 10 now?
you are still level 9.
All right. So when we wake up, I'll get everybody together and we'll head to the docks. See if we can hire Old Deer Razor Hill.
Okay.
You just see my cougar just like curled up, like laying across to me. It's just this giant metal construct that's just like a house cat. Get them bubbles.
All right. So, you head down towards the docks.
And just ask around a little bit, see if
Yeah.
anybody knows where Old Deer is.
And you see a good number of guards around the village. You just notice them in passing. The village is fairly well guarded. But you approach the docks and you find like a small shack with the guy's name. What is it? Older Razor Hills Ferry Service Extraordinaire.
Knock on the door.
Hello.
Yeah, my 3 compatriots and I were looking for ferrymen to take us to the Firewatch.
I can do that for you, sir. He's a half orc fellow. He doesn't look like a rough and tough type. He just looks like a half orc. Not all half orcs are.
Yeah.
And he's
Some
like
of them are just trying to live.
that'll be 5 silver pieces for a one-way trip.
I'll give him a gold.
Okay.
And I'll ask him. So, are you able to wait, or how do we get back? Is there another service on that side, or?
If you give me 5 silver pieces, which is just paid by your gold piece, I can come back in the following morning.
I'll give him 2 gold.
All right. And so he sort of goes into a shed that's attached to like his small hut, and he opens it and sort of drags the boat out into the water.
Oh,
It's
that
a-
kind of ferry service.
And it's a fairly big boat. It could carry about 10 people. And he's like, hop in.
All right.
Should I be worried about the thing holding my weight?
It'll hold you, buddy.
It holds 10 people, so there's
Okay,
only 4
okay.
of us.
Step on without a problem.
It's
It's
basically big enough to house a full party.
Oh, come here, vamos on the boat.
Please control your cat, sir. Good kitty. And he will start rowing, I guess.
He's like, man, that's about this long. And then that cat comes along.
And
A metal cat.
it takes you about 3 hours to arrive in the direction of the island. You can actually see it in the distance about 2 hours into the journey.
How fast were we going?
Not very fast. He's rowing his way there,
Yeah,
so
it's just a ferry. It's not like a.
it's not a
doesn't have a
sailing
motor.
ship or anything.
I just want to
I
know.
will continually touch him on the shoulder and cast guidance to see if that can help him do it any faster.
It seems to help him a little bit.
It's
It's not anything to increase the speed of your journey, but it seems to be easier on him. He's like, that's great. You're right there.
He's got a handprint on his shoulder now.
So, how things went yesterday, I'm going to swap a couple of my spells out in the morning
Okay.
before we left.
Oh yeah, I would
So I
like
can-
swap out a spell.
Oh, I had them.
You see the island about 2 hours into the trip, you actually hear the faint ringing of a bell. Doom, doom,
Do I notice anything in the distance?
and then silence.
Would I recognize
Doesn't
that?
sound like a warning bell.
Does that sound like a church bell?
That it sounds like a bell,
Anything?
which
in the
must be sizable since you can hear it all the way from out here.
anything in the distance moving?
I will.
Not that you can detect. It's pretty far out. It's like a little blip on the horizon.
Can I make
Gotcha.
Real quick, do we want to take a quick break?
If you would like to.
You guys want to now, or just keep rolling?
What time is it?
Sure, 7:50.
Take it to now.
All right, we will be back shortly, guys. So we'll see you in about 10 minutes.
Yep.
All right. Hey, and we're back.
We're back.
All right. So, you guys got a little bit closer to the island, and you heard some ominous-sounding bells ringing in the distance. But you guys continue onwards, and you eventually arrive at the island. So, the sun makes the waves sparkle as Firewatch Island comes fully into view. Three barren hills are its most noticeable landmarks, rising above narrow rocky beaches and small wiry shrubs on an otherwise sparse landscape. In between those high points, a small fortress and a beacon tower can be seen. The building is made of stone and looks to have 2 floors. A bell tower rises an additional 2 stories above the rest of the building, and a low stone wall surrounds part of the complex. And you guys continue inland and you arrive at a pier. A short wooden pier extends out into the water, connected by a path to an open archway in the fortress wall. The pier is in good shape, with wooden pilings raising it well above the high tide line of the rocky beach. The area is deserted, with no other boats or people in sight. The call of gulls, the shrieking of crows, and the crashing of waves are the only sounds. And
It would have been funny if you actually had like one that had that sound of waves back and forth. Just...
Yolos, Erica, and Dario.
Yo.
As you arrive at the pier, you all notice something with your pretty high passive perceptions. You notice a line of footprints that go up from the edge of the water up the beach. Towards the
do they look like
towards the garrison, I guess.
human-sized footprints, or do they look big, or
They look humanoid-sized, medium-sized.
Are they footprints or are they shoe prints?
Hard to tell. Would you like to make a survival check to find out?
Yeah, sure.
do I know if they're caused by fiends? As a quote-unquote favorite enemy.
You know they are not caused by fiends. How about that?
Sure.
13? Survival?
13? Okay. You're not really sure. Yeah.
Okay.
They're humanoid. Other than that, you can't really tell much.
I can't tell if it's a foot or a shoe.
Apparently not. You didn't roll high enough.
Well, alright.
Can I see if there's like 4 prongs instead of like one long solid, or like 4 little
Tracking
diamond
really
prongs
isn't your
just-
specialty, I guess.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Anybody who saw it or tells anybody else is welcome to try.
I'm gonna grasp my my emblem and I'm gonna say, "Saloon, guide me."
Oh God.
And I'm gonna look down and I'm gonna make a check.
As he does, you want like tap him on the shoulder. to
Wait, are
guide
you
him.
Malfurion?
No.
Because I was thinking like the
18.
18.
18, not enough.
They are definitely footprints, not shoe prints. You also notice with that check that there appears to be tracks that run two in the direction of and away from the garrison. I keep calling it a garrison, but there's probably a proper term to call it.
You mean like stacked on top of each other?
A hermitage, that's what it's being called.
Stacked on top of each other, or 2 separates? Like there's like in between the path, there's some footprints going this way, and then someone who was walked along that path to go the other way.
Right.
Like that, or
It just says humanoid tracks.
So either way, knowing that
I would
there's
say more than one set.
rumors of curse in this area, I think maybe we should take this stealthily, and I'll cast Pass Without a Trace on us.
Seems good to me. I'll cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
And we will stealthily follow the tracks that are leading. You said they're going in separate ways.
They all seem to be headed towards
The
the hermitage,
So,
and well, to and from the hermitage to the beach.
okay. So we will stealthily follow the tracks.
Well, okay, bye then. And he starts paddling away.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
I did not roll that.
So, you're making stealth checks?
Yep. I have to ask guidance on myself before I do.
So
Okay.
Path
I'll
of
do the
Trace
same.
plus guidance.
Yeah, so just add 10 to whatever your stuff
Well,
is.
I mean, if you guidance yourself.
I don't got it myself. I'm just wondering.
Well,
Just wondering for you guys.
29.
29,
32.
32,
23.
23,
22.
22.
Hey, I'm extremely
Okay,
stealthy.
you guys feel pretty stealthy, but then you realize that there's nothing in between you and the Hermitage, and you hear a roll initiative.
God damn that.
What do we see?
You see a monstrous bird come flying right at you guys.
Hey, just before we start, can I before we go to bed, can I just say I used my last 2 level 1 spell slots to make some good berries?
I'm going to say no. I would prefer that you do that beforehand. You can do it after the fight if you
No,
really
like
want to.
before we went to bed.
He meant like make some extra berries before he went to bed. the
I
night
thought he
before.
already did that though.
You can do it every day. You can just make as many berries as you want with your extra spell slots if you're not going to use them.
Yeah, I'm kind of going on the assumption that after like a day or so, they lose their magical effect, and they're probably gonna go bad after a day. So the remaining 10 berries I have
Well,
are
read the
gonna go bad.
spell. It'll tell you how long they stay infused.
So I need.
I mean, like the berries themselves are gonna go bad. Up to 10 berries appear in your hand, and they are infused with magic for the duration, which is 24 hours. The creature you use it berry, it gives hit points. Berries lose their potency if they are not being
There's
consumed.
herpes everywhere.
On the deserted island? Makes
It
sense.
spreads like wildfire.
Does it look like a harpy or does it look like a bird?
You will find out.
I mean, I have eyes.
Yeah, but I need to do stat stuff. I have to write down the stats of this thing, and you're distracting me. So there.
You must have write down the stats of the sword.
So I guess what I meant to say was, do I have like 20 active good berries?
We need to apply ointment to it.
I don't think good berries are going to make or break anything we do, so.
Alright. It's just like random pull of HP to kind of go off of.
My random pull of HP comes from the fact that I can just cure wounds. And a bunch of other healing stuff. Artificer.
Okay. YOLOs.
16.
16. Lucius.
10.
10. Erica.
12.
12. Dario.
19.
19. Okay. Let me reorganize.
Got the chills from that sneeze.
Alright.
A sneeze with a vengeance.
Tomorrow's Friday.
So, now that I'm ready, you guys see roosting on the top of that tower is this gigantic bird comes out and it starts flying towards you guys. It's a bird unlike you've ever seen before. It's massive. It's like a large creature, and it has the head of a stag.
Wow.
And it charges at you guys, and so it goes first. It is going to okay. I need actually no, it's just going to fly at you guys. So it flies at one of you. It flies at Lucius, and it will make a gore attack with its talons. Oh, it'll gore you with its antlers.
Just saying, guard with its talons.
It says it makes 2 attacks, one with its gore and one with its talons, and I read gore with its talons. So it gores you with its antlers and then rakes you with its talons. So
Is this the island of Dr. Moreau? that we're at?
that will miss.
What a weird story, man.
And then the talons. That will also miss. Alright. So it comes flying down at you with this insane speed, and it barely manages to miss you as it swipes at you 2 times, and then it flies off and past you. You do not get an opportunity attack.
Because that happens again turn.
Because it has flyby.
That would be weak too.
And that is its turn, which brings us to Dario. Before your turn, it will take a legendary action to dive at you again.
Okay.
A legendary action? God damn.
Yeah.
Oh, we are level 9.
Yeah, but we just like stepped off the island immediately.
That should hit you. Yes, that will hit you, Lucius.
Okay.
So, you take 21 piercing damage
Great.
as it dive bombs you. And
I take too many more of those.
that brings us to Dario's turn. What would you like to do, Dario?
Let's see.
I guess it's technically within 5 feet of you right now.
Okay.
So it's like
It's right on me.
It
Okay.
flew past him, tried the Gorham, tried the town, and flew past, and then it turned around and dive bombed you.
So how close is it?
It's right on me, so it's.
I would say it's still in the air, but it's
at
within
least
5
within
feet of him.
5 to 10 feet.
so I'm gonna use my bonus action to change into a giant eagle,
Okay.
and then I'll fly up to it and make 2 attacks.
Okay. Make your attacks.
Let me make my eagle thing. So first attack. I'm gonna try to bite at it for 17 to hit
That'll hit.
for 9 piercing,
Okay.
and then I'll try to use my talons against it. Does a 15 hit
Yes.
for 8 slashing damage.
8.
Bird on bird.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Alright. That brings us to Yellow's. Before your turn, it's going to take a legendary action to swipe at you. With its talons. And does 13 hit your
Just
giant
what you
eagle?
need.
Okay. You will take 16 slashing damage as its talons rake a gigantic wound into your side.
The eagle looks bloody.
That was. Alright, so Yellow's, it is now your turn.
Ooh, this does not look like a good situation to be in. Fire. Oh, so close. 28
That'll hit.
for 11.
Okay.
12?
12 will miss.
And 25
25 will hit.
for 10.
10. Okay.
What are you shooting?
Hand crossbow.
Oh, cool.
And that was Yolus's turn, which brings us to Erica.
It's how far away? Just right on us?
You want a high level artificer.
It's right. It's like flying 5 feet above him. It's not really a problem for you.
Okay.
And then you get bonuses to things for
bonus
how
action,
much
Hex Blade Curse.
you're, like,
Okay.
using.
I am then going to use an action to call to create my weapon.
Pretty much.
my
Okay.
longbow. I'm going to fly back 30 feet.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. Lucius.
Can it give me a wit save?
Okay. Ooh. Natural 1 plus 6.
I have casted Hold Monster on it.
It chooses to succeed with its legendary resistance.
I'll try.
Well, you got it to use it, so.
And bonus action, Is it still within 5 feet of me?
Yes. It's flying 5 feet above the ground, which is within 5 feet of you.
So if I try to run, it would get an opportunity.
Correct.
Okay. That's all I can do.
Okay. It is going to continue to attack you, Lucius. So first attack is Gore attack. That should miss you. And second attack is the Talon attack, which will also miss you. It will then fly 60 feet away from you, not provoking opportunity attacks. And that is the end of its turn. Dario, at the start of your turn, it will dive bomb Lucius.
Okay.
That will hit you. So that's going to be... Is it the gore or the talons? The gore.
All of the gore.
Another 21 piercing damage as it gores you as it dive bombs you.
Oh.
And now it is your turn, Dario.
Or mine?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Alright, I'm going to try to attack it twice.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go between all these screens. Alright, I'm going to try to peck at it.
Alright.
24 to hit
That'll hit.
for 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
And 17 to
That'll
hit.
hit.
And I'll slash at it with my talons for 7 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use a spell slot to heal myself.
That doesn't cost you any actions?
It's a bonus action
Okay.
to heal. You just expend a spell slot to heal your beast form.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. That is your turn, which brings us to Yolos. At the start of your turn, Yolos is going to Talon at Lucius.
Oh gosh.
Poor Lucius.
How many legendary actions can you get?
Yeah,
It was cocked, so.
Resets each.
Yeah, it resets each.
That will
count 20.
Yeah.
That will miss you.
I think it's 3.
It depends.
each round.
It depends on the monster.
creature. Yeah.
Yeah,
Some,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
And certain legendary actions cost more actions than other.
Oh, true.
So that was its legendary action. What would you like to do?
Shoot, shoot, shoot.
All right.
22
That'll hit.
or 9.
Okay.
23
That'll hit.
or 6.
Okay.
16.
16 will hit.
That was out of the board. For 11.
Okay.
Does it look bloody?
It looks bloody.
And then I will do nothing.
Okay.
Stand there, making fun of it, mocking.
That was Yolos, which brings us to Erica.
I shall bonus action hex it.
Okay.
Fly 30 feet back.
Mm-hmm.
Attempt 2 sharpshooter.
Okay.
Attack 1. Does a 15 hit it?
Yes.
Let's see. So it's D8 Colossal Slayer. I'm going to pump one of the Eldritch Smites.
Okay.
And then hex.
All right.
Okay, that's 19, 20, 26, 7, 35. 46. 53 damage.
53 damage. Jesus Christ. Okay. It is not dead.
Attack number 2.
Go for it.
Sharpshooter.
All right.
So when are you gonna become a rogue? When are you gonna pick up all that sneak attack to
So the way
obliterate something?
the way I wanted to word the backstory is I can only continue down the path of Warrior Mark. I can't like get the extra level, level in Ranger to get extra attack.
Continue.
17 the die.
Oh yeah, I'll hit.
Colossal Slayer is only once per turn, but I still have Hex.
Yes.
Right? Okay. No smite. That's 19, 27?
That's 11 more than you needed. It is dead. Which is good because it would have gotten the fuck out of there.
So I'm gonna fly down and start eating it.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to recover any arrows, or do they just both break?
As it dies, you actually know something weird about
actually,
it.
it would have Eldritch Smite would have knocked it all the way down.
That's fine. It's falling to the ground and then dies after. You notice something weird about it. Its shadow is that of a woman, and then it dies, and the shadow reverts to that of a gigantic bird.
Wait, what? On the ground, it's not. There's not. Really
Wait.
shadow.
You couldn't really tell because it was flying so high, but its shadow was that of a woman, not of a bird.
As my friend decides to graciously start eating away at its remaining flesh, I will cast guidance on myself and investigate the body.
Okay.
I scoot over and continue eating.
What are you investigating about it? Are you trying to determine what type of creature it is? Because I would say that's a nature check.
No, I'm more just like looking, looking through it, see if it actually has anything
Okay.
on it or to it.
Go ahead and make whatever the roll was.
27.
It's a gigantic bird.
But
But maybe the feathers are valuable or the meat is valuable. Who can say? It was a gigantic fucking bird.
So I'm going
not
to,
bird.
I'm going to. Where did she come from? How close?
Uh,
So when you said tower, is this a separate tower or the main building?
it is the tower that is a part of the building.
So I'm going to just try to stealthily fly up as
Stealthily
as I can.
fly up. Okay.
Are there trees or anything?
It's barren.
Okay.
There are a few rock outcroppings around the edges of the map, and in fact, I'll show you guys what the map looks like so that you have some idea.
Hey, Corey, we know this. Why don't you give into a giant owl?
I have keen sight.
It doesn't.
So this is what the island looks like generally.
Okay.
So you have this big compound that's surrounded by a wall, and here's the tower right here.
That's compound.
And there are some rock outcroppings, but other than that, it's completely flat. and
So
barren.
I'm gonna fly up high enough to see if is it like a roofed citadel or
Yes, the building is roofed. The tower looks like it's open to the outside, aside from like the small roof. It's basically a lighthouse.
okay. So I'm gonna fly not towards the tower yet, but I just want to look around to see if I see any other humanoid-esque or things like it.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Advantage because the creature. 2 2s. It's 11.
11. You don't really notice anything in the vicinity. You see the inside of the compound that's behind these 15-foot walls a little better. And it looks mostly to be like they were growing like vegetables and crops to feed themselves, but you don't see a person in sight. No.
Okay.
Can I, do I retrieve my arrows? Or
And from that height, you don't
You get
notice
that.
much other than that.
Okay. I'm gonna stay in eagle form for now.
Okay.
Unless you
and,
guys want to take a short rest.
We just got here.
All right. So you're doing Overwatch up in there. What the rest of you guys doing?
What is going on?
I mean,
Lucius decides to take a nap shortly, just for a bit.
So I kind of like move
but
my
it's not long
beak
enough for a short rest.
and just kind of like let's keep going. And I'm just gonna hang.
How
back.
high up are you?
No, I landed back
Oh,
up
okay.
by them. And then I'll fly up. I'll fly up a little bit, but I'm gonna stay like behind them and just keep an eye out.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be this big creature flying towards the citadel right now.
Okay. So you're doing that. What do you two want to do since Lucius isn't here currently?
Start approach the compound.
Okay.
Yes. Stealthily approach the compound.
You can try. It's flat ground with nothing in between you and it. You think that stealth won't help you when there's nothing to hide behind.
Well, so I guess I'm not trying to like hide behind something, but like try to like keep quiet, like pace myself.
That's fine. I'm just saying if something sees you, you can't do anything about that. There's
Right,
nothing to hide behind. But yes, you are
It's
silent.
more to make it to where I'm not heard rather than not seen.
If you roll good, you're silent. Sure.
Are we still past trace?
Yeah, it hasn't been 10 minutes, so.
Well, Pass Without Trace is an hour.
Oh, an hour. Never mind.
Alright.
34.
Okay. You feel like you're pretty damn silent.
25
So do you. Are you rolling?
as a giant bird.
I would.
Lucius, my friend, I see you're awake.
Did you want to snack on some good
Yeah.
berries? To get some,
Can only eat
That
one at a
one.
time.
it's an action to
Okay.
eat one berry.
Ha!
How many birds?
Whatever Eagle says.
How many birds do you have?
I have 20 berries, but like I said, it's in,
I'll take 8 berries.
there's 8 berries. You can eat it over the course of a minute.
Okay. You heal 8 hit points.
So I'm just kind of keeping an eye out just to see if anybody comes out of this place.
Okay, what's your passive? Or I guess give me an active check
Okay.
since you're actively looking.
That'll be 19.
19? Okay. I'll let you know if you see anything
Okay.
until I require you to make another check. So you're doing that. You two are approaching. They're approaching stealthily, or are you as well? Or are you staying at the dock?
I'll go with them, but I have to roll this one.
Okay.
Hopefully I don't give this
Can we
stuff
say we
away.
group stealth so that he just passes already?
Nope, let me roll a second.
You still have a pass with trace. That's like plus 10, whatever.
13.
Okay.
That's okay.
His
And I
stuff
rolled
isn't
a
that
nat
good.
one.
Okay.
So that.
You guys think you're stealthy. Some of you are less stealthy than others, but I mean, you don't see anybody, you in particular.
Yeah.
So you guys approach and you get to the wall. It's like an archway that you can just walk in under, and the walls up there. You don't see anybody on the walls manning it.
So the tower, does it look like it has windows?
It does not. It's like a worked stone building. At the very top, you can see like an opening that somebody could potentially look out, but it probably isn't big enough for a large bird. If you reverted, I'd say you'd be able to fit into the opening if you wanted.
Can I carry them up top?
If you pass an athletics check to carry them, I don't know how heavy they are.
Let me see.
I can just fly up there.
So you can fly up there. I will see if I can pick up those two.
Okay. One at a time or both at the same time?
He's bigger, so I'd probably try to take him up first.
Okay.
I'm gonna gauge it. I'm not gonna fly off instantly and just see if I can kind of hold him while I fly.
Give me an athletics check to see.
I'm gonna touch her as you fly the blade. Yeah, bird.
Can I like ready an arrow? Just
How heavy is your character?
Probably pretty heavy. I'm not sure how heavy
You're
maximum is.
14.
Okay.
I have a +3 strength.
Okay. So
He's pretty
what's
strong.
the number exactly?
It's 16.
16. So 16 times 15 is going to be.
15
lot.
15 is 225.
Thank you.
So it's pretty close.
And how heavy are you? And don't forget your armor. Your armor does.
anything you're carrying.
Weigh anywhere between 300 and 400 pounds.
Yeah.
So you try to lift him. He is just too heavy.
Good try.
There's quite a lot of him.
Okay.
Good try.
I'm gonna
But
ready
you
an
think
arrow.
some of your lighter fellows maybe you could carry.
I don't want to leave him down there though, so we'll just
Okay.
head in through a door. I'm still just keeping an eye out for now until I see that they get up to like a door, and then I'll revert back once we're ready to head in.
Okay.
I just see this bird.
I'm gonna just fly up, ready an arrow, see if anything is like hostile or up there.
Okay, so you're flying up above the walls, or
Yeah, just looking.
okay. You fly up above the walls and see exactly what they see from down below in the archway, which is an archway in the fortress's outer wall provides access to a large courtyard now filled with vegetable gardens and a small orchard of stunted apples. apple trees. Stairs to the east and west lead up to walkways overlooking the yard. To the southwest, the base of the bell tower is obscured by thick growths of vines, which also shroud the west stairs. A set of double doors stands along the front of the hermitage on the far side of the garden and appears to be the only way inside. Along the eastern side of the courtyard, the wall of the fortress once abutted the larger of the island's rocky hills, but that hillside has since been hewn away to create a passage rounding the corner of the hermitage.
So do I see any people in the little courtyard? Am I able to see? Because you said you could see like gardens.
You
and
do
stuff,
not.
Right?
You do not see anybody in the courtyard.
Okay.
We just see vegetation, or
You see vegetation. Yes.
I'll probably stay up.
So you see something like that,
Okay.
and you guys are coming. You guys are like out here at the walls. I didn't have enough room on the map to draw the entire thing.
So I'm gonna fly down to them and I'll revert back to my normal form.
Okay.
And I'll say.
And in fact, can I get everybody's minis so I can go ahead and place you? I'm gonna move this. You guys are like
I'll
out
be in the
here.
middle.
You can just use my mini from.
Okay.
And then
Do you need one?
Yeah, you can just use whatever for me. Ironically, I'm flying, so you technically could just use Chip.
It's fine.
Chip.
We'll use those four.
So
I probably actually would have landed on the wall. Just
You guys are actually a little further out. It's quite a big courtyard.
I'm gonna say so front door or side path.
So
Yeah.
just go for the front door.
So, you guys are coming in through this front path right here, and you can see the front door right here. These are the vines, and you see the wall. There are two staircases leading up onto the wall, and then there's this tiny little space right here that's been hewn into the rock that leads behind the hermitage.
Okay. So
Just to give you a better visual, since I can't draw the entire map.
I would say maybe we should fall and just maybe check this place out. We were already attacked once. I don't know if the front door's the best scenario.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, but we were attacked by a giant fucking bird. We were attacked by people, you know?
Yeah, but
That bird hurt.
if they're living amongst this bird,
You heard a lot more than the bird.
and he was on the tower, which makes me think that he could be part of whatever organization is in.
Maybe. I guess it is.
So we will head towards this.
Okay, so
side.
you're gonna head towards the.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch them. I'm gonna follow them up above.
I'm gonna form
Walking along the,
flame in
wall.
my hand. So if anybody comes at us in a menacing manner, I'm
Mhm.
gonna throw a flame at them.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna ready an arrow as I'm like walking.
So you guys are headed
above the
over
wall.
here.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
So as you guys approach the stairs, and you sort of pass around some vegetation from the gardens.
What is? Can I take a look at it and just see what it looks like they're growing?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a nature check.
Guidance myself. Saloon guide me.
Produce flame.
Roll these fucking twos. You said nature?
Mm-hmm.
9.
Okay. I mean, it's typical stuff. It's like potatoes
Vegetables.
and tomatoes and a variety of things. There were apple trees. But you don't get to investigate too long because as you guys approach the stairs, those vines right there rise up and attack you guys. Roll initiative.
I'm far enough away.
Everything's trying to kill us here. Birds, plants.
I'm far enough away. I'm good.
You'll like the name of these plants.
Do I get a chance to throw my flame?
Vengevine?
What?
Vengevine?
Does
No.
my reaction go off? So I was writing a arrow.
Gingivitis.
I'll give it to you.
Do I get my flame?
Yeah, just give me a second.
That's fine.
Everything's a dirty, dirty disease.
I'm just gonna go on the assumption I can't sharpshooter this. Still an 18 on the die. So that's
Give me a second to take care of initiative. We haven't done that.
Roll your damage. Just keep it in your head so when he asks you, you already have it done. Ooh, Tangela.
Oh yeah, the thing with my guy's crossbow though is it's like complete like just pure metal, like it's just made out of complete metal, and it doesn't have a
Really?
string going across it.
It's just.
Yeah, it just shoots magical energy.
All right.
Yeah, it's made out of metal. Magical metal. Will.
Is it Ubu metal?
Dario, what was your initiative?
8.
8. Yolos,
20.
20. Erica,
17.
Lucius,
14.
Once again, thank you for this awesome music, Jota R.
Yeah. Oh.
If it's ever too loud, let us know.
That's my phone.
And it can be turned down.
So,
I don't think it's too loud.
reactions.
I rolled an 18 on the die,
That'll hit.
which actually is like a 29, but 8 piercing.
Okay.
And has it been an hour?
It does not appear to do as much as you thought it would.
Well, my weapon is magical.
It doesn't appear to do as much as you thought it would.
Does a 17 hit it?
A 17 will hit it.
9 fire damage?
It doesn't appear to do as much as you thought it would.
What the done? Piercing, fire, it's immune to everything.
But it has been damaged. That's all I needed.
Those were all the reactions, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So the first vine. Okay, so I should have done this first. So the second vine is going to do this. Suddenly, out of the ground grew a bunch of roots and vines that slowly start to entangle and constrict you guys. I need you guys to give me strength saving throws.
I'm on a wall.
That's fine. Everybody else then.
Fail.
What was it?
5.
Okay, that is okay.
17.
Pass.
13?
Just barely pass. So those of you who fail are restrained by these entangling vines, and the area is difficult terrain in about a 15-foot square.
Restrained is what? You can't move?
You can't move. Your attacks are made at disadvantage. Attacks against you are made with advantage. And you have disadvantage on attempts to free yourself, I think, because it's a strength. Can somebody check that for me?
You have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay, that's what it is.
So,
So acrobatics checks you would have disadvantage on, not necessarily athletics to break free. The second vine made a, I guess, so 23 to hit you.
Yes.
You will take 11 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
it's already restrained. What does it matter?
Oh, it matters.
Oh, that means these guys are real assholes.
Is it just one
And
big
then
plant?
one against you. It's a massive vine. You're not sure exactly how many there are.
Okay.
You're not sure how many creatures it is.
Gotcha.
So one against you, and you're not restrained, correct?
That's correct.
The only one restrained is him.
23 to hit.
That will hit.
You take 11 in bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
Oh, that sucks.
What's their reach? Oh, good. One's making an attack against Erica.
That high up?
Yes.
Yep, that high up. A vine reaches out and slaps at you. Does 23 hit you?
Yeah.
You take 11 bludgeoning damage and are grappled.
Cool, I'm gonna make a constitution check to see if Hex fails. 14 die.
That passes. You only needed 10.
Yeah.
And a fourth one's going after Corey's character.
Is it 11 damage?
Yes, 11 damage. That is 22 to hit you, Corey.
That'll hit.
You take 11 in bludgeoning damage and are grappled.
Okay.
Everybody's grappled.
Yep.
But I'm restrained. Okay.
And that brings us to Erica.
So it's strength to break the grapple. It's
At the start of your turn.
Erica beat my initiative.
yeah. You had like a 20.
Oh, they made. I forgot. They
You got higher.
No, I got a 17. You got like a 20, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, this was their surprise attack. Cause you,
Gotcha.
So yes, it should be Yolis's turn. Sorry.
Yeah.
Say.
Oh,
I saw where they were in the initiative, and that confused me.
I am not much a fan of this. No.
You were grappled, correct?
That is correct.
Oh, you're also restrained because you're grappled.
Well, that really sucks then.
And you take 21 poison damage at the start of your turn.
Okay, well, I guess we're all going to die in this fight today.
I think I should be fine.
Give me an insight check.
And a giant
I love
explosion.
that trumpet.
Back.
27.
You
That
get the
was you.
feeling that this might not be a fight you guys want to fight.
Yeah, well,
Until we can find a way to free ourselves.
I will,
This creature is actually fucking ridiculous, though.
I can believe it. I can believe it.
I guess, attempt to break free.
Okay. Give me an athletics or acrobatics. Acrobatics would be at a disadvantage because you are restrained.
Well, I will just do athletics. 11.
11 will fail.
Well, and this is the end of your looks. Oh, with my bonus action, I will command my cougar to attack the vines.
Okay. Corey, now that I think about it, it couldn't have attacked you. You reduce the damage you took by 11. You're not grappled or restrained.
Oh, okay.
And then the cougar will attack. 19 to hit the vines.
19 will hit.
It will take 6 points of magical piercing damage.
Okay. It doesn't appear to do as much as you thought it would.
Okay.
You get the feeling that piercing isn't the type of damage you want to use on this.
Well, the only type of damage I have.
That was Yolos, which brings me to the vines.
Oh, they go before me?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
But I guess one will attack Corey. And that does... Where is it? Yeah, that'll definitely miss Corey.
Okay.
And the rest of them continue to constrict you guys. Erica. At the start of your turn, you take 21 poison damage.
Okay. Wow. Bring it down to 39.
Alright. From here on out, Mark is only making characters that have Misty Step.
Speaking of which, bonus action Misty Step.
Okay. You Misty Step 30 feet away?
Yes.
Okay. Where are you headed? Because you were somewhere up on this wall, right?
I was further back on the wall, but yes.
Okay. Where are you headed?
Back!
So, like, this way?
Yes.
Alright.
Am I still 60 feet away?
Sure.
I've already used my bonus action, sure. I fly 30 feet back over that way.
Okay.
Not just 30 feet up.
Yeah, I'm going in like an angle.
Okay.
Okay.
Far away. I still have my action, so I'm going to shoot twice.
Okay.
First attack. Yeah, sharpshooter. 13?
13. That will just barely hit.
Alright. That's applying Colossus Slayer.
Okay.
Hey. 31 piercing.
Okay. It doesn't do as much as you thought it would.
Second attack.
Okay.
Sharpshooter. Oh. I believe that will miss. That's only an 8.
Okay, that will miss. And that brings us to Lucius.
I will polymorph myself
Lucius.
into a giant eagle.
Lucius.
Oh, sorry.
I know I looked at you, but
I
sorry.
never remember my name.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll take 21 points of poison damage.
Yep.
I will try to cast inflict wounds at 2nd level.
Okay, make an attack roll. And you do it at disadvantage because you are restrained.
Maybe I was thinking Lucius because I'm a.
It was just not for you. You're just going to turn yourself into like a ferret.
16.
16 will hit.
I'm thinking Lucian from Underworld.
Points of necrotic damage.
Okay. Okay.
And oh no, sorry, not 19.
So another 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all I have.
That was Lucius. Dario.
So I'm actually going to wild shape into a giant eagle so I can action disengage. And then I'm going to fly 80 feet back.
Okay.
So you're just like 10 feet away from me. 10 feet back from me.
So,
Okay.
Lawrence, can you move me back?
Yeah, if you could, that would be great.
Well,
By the way, is Matt
that
on?
way.
Yep. You going back over there where Dale
Yeah.
is?
So 10 feet behind him.
Oh, skills.
Really
Okay.
like Matt thing's going on.
That was Dario. Which brings us to the top of the round. YOLOs. You take 21 poison damage.
This is starting to really hurt.
What would you like to do?
Could I tell how long the vines looked?
They're fairly long, but you feel like they have a reach of 20 feet.
Okay.
If you were to eyeball it.
Hey, thanks, Will.
Well, they caught me out the wall, so I'm pretty sure they were pretty far.
The wall is 15 feet high.
How do I get out of being restrained?
Roll.
Well, I guess I will start off by making sure I don't necessarily die next round, and I'll cast Cure Wounds on myself at 3rd level.
Wouldn't that use your action though?
Do I not have an action? Yes, it uses my action. But
You
can't
wouldn't have an
break
action to break free though. So you'd end up in exactly the same state
free.
you are.
That is correct. Okay, then I won't do that.
I mean, you can do what you want, just a thought.
I won't do that.
I suppose if you have Healing Word, you could do that as a bonus action.
Well, don't have healing. Artificers are good, not that good.
You also have a bunch of our heroes in your party, so.
I guess I will try to shoot the shit out of the vines.
Okay.
That's a natural one.
That will miss.
11?
11 will also miss.
17.
17 will hit.
I will also pump a arcane jolt into this.
Okay.
For 15 points of damage. 5 of which is force damage. The rest of it is piercing.
Oh, sorry. Can you split it up again then?
So 11 piercing and
Five.
4 force.
Okay.
So,
So that brings it to. Okay.
And then that will be it.
All right. That was YOLO's, the vines. Who's still there? Are you still there? Okay. The vine, and you're still restrained. Okay. So the people there are still restrained. I guess it doesn't do anything. Erica.
what am I, about 70 feet away now?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to fly up 10 feet to. It's been like under an hour for the bird, right? Have you fought the bird?
Yeah.
Right.
It hasn't been that long. I would say you guys probably are hitting the 15-minute mark right now.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can move my heck to the vines as a bonus action.
How far are you right now?
60 feet.
And what's Hex's range?
60 feet.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to.
What's the duration on Hex?
An hour.
Okay.
That's why I was asking. And I rolled last time for when it did hit me. I did pass concentration.
Or you're a warlock, aren't you?
Yes.
So it's 8 hours.
When you took the poison damage, did you also roll a concentration check?
18.
Okay, you're good.
Yeah, so attempt to sharpshooter thing.
Okay.
Attack number 1. Nat 20.
That will hit.
So, regular die, Colossal Slayer.
How much smite? All the smite.
I'm at a level 3, so I'm going to throw a level 1 in there. That's 4.
Okay.
Double Hex.
Split out the damage for me, though.
Okay, I believe Colossal Slayer is extra damage.
So it's piercing.
Right. So, this is piercing.
Hex is necrotic.
So, 4 necrotic.
Okay.
And Eldritch Smite and is. I think. Gotta look that up.
3 force damage.
Force. 15. 23 force.
Okay.
And that's 19, 20, 21. 4. 30 piercing, so that's 15.
Okay, did you sharpshoot?
It did, yeah.
So did you add the 10?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
if I sharpshoot, it's base 19.
Right, I was
Base
just
19 plus
checking.
the
So
die.
30 damage reduced to 15.
And that's attack number 1.
And that's all of your smites?
I have one level 1 slot left.
Okay.
Second attack, sharpshooter.
How do you have various levels of smite?
I don't. I spend a slot to use it.
Wait,
He's part ranger.
No, but for Eldritch Smite, you only can use it.
Your
for-
warlock
only
ones
get-
for that.
Okay, well then recover.
Yeah, you only get 2, and
If you use one and then you're a hex, then you only have that one.
Yeah, it's all right. So recover any of the force damage, which I think was.
You can use whatever spell slot you want for Eldritch Smite.
It does say warlock
no, it's
spell
your
slot.
warlock
Oh,
spell slot,
really?
Yeah.
Okay. So what was the force damage? I don't remember.
Let's just say it recovers like what, 15, 20?
Probably like 20.
Okay.
Just to make that fair. And I definitely missed.
Okay. You missed your second attack?
Yeah.
Okay. So Lucius,
Um,
at the start of your turn, take 21.
Are they looking to wilt at all?
None of them appear to be wilting yet.
I'm going to attempt to free myself.
Okay. Give me an athletics check or an acrobatics at disadvantage.
8.
Okay.
I will cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay.
I'll cast it at 4th level.
Okay.
Don't do like a mass healing.
I can't. I don't have it. If I would, the only thing I have right now is
And Dario's gonna be up next.
mass cure wounds.
That's it. Okay, Dario.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna move up. So I'm within 60 feet of it,
Okay.
and then
So you're somewhere up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop form, and I'm gonna summon 8 wolves just around the vines, and then
Okay.
they'll just start attacking the closest one that they're to.
Okay.
I'll actually start attacking the one that's on him first.
Okay.
Um,
I guess I should mark which one. So that's gonna be on Lucius. And that one's gonna be on who else? It's Yolos. Okay.
If it helps, I would probably be focusing my attacks on him, just because they were starting to attack. They were attacking first.
From this point forward, I'll do that. I've been splitting it evenly amongst the vines because you can't really differentiate.
so
But-
first wolf, 11 to hit.
11 will miss.
Hey, it's Justin Gaming.
22.
22 will hit. And you're going for Yolos's or Lucius's?
Lucius.
Okay.
Hey, Dale, your hat's crooked.
6
Oh,
piercing
sorry.
and a strength saving throw. It doesn't really matter.
Okay. Doesn't appear to do as much as you thought it would. And it can't be knocked prone, so
16 to hit.
16 will hit.
9 piercing.
Okay. Alright.
17 to hit.
17 will hit.
8 piercing.
Okay.
20 to hit.
20 will hit.
8 piercing.
Okay.
12 to hit.
12 will miss, just barely.
14 to hit.
14 will hit.
7 piercing.
Okay.
And last one. 18 to hit.
Alright.
For 6 piercing.
Okay.
And yeah, they'll just
It does not yet look droopy.
they'll just huddle around.
Okay. That was Dario. Yolos. At the start of your turn, you take 21.
And Yolos goes down.
Alright. The assassin vines will drag your body deeper inside.
I figured that is what they were.
And then they will strike out. The 3 that are not attacking you will attack your wolves.
Okay.
So first
Well,
attack.
thank Yolos.
That's only a 9 to hit. I don't think that'll hit a wolf.
Yeah,
18 to hit.
that'll hit.
The wolf is constricted and takes 11 bludgeoning.
So one of them dies.
Third wolf. That will hit the wolf as well.
Okay.
16 plus 6 will hit
Yep.
the wolf, right? So it takes 11 bludgeoning damage.
So second one dies.
Yep.
Their exact health.
And they would have taken 21 at the start of their turn, so.
Do they like squeal when they get hit? Like, go!
That is the vines, which brings us to Erica.
Lauren, stop falling asleep.
What?
Oh,
So
Justin
Erica, it
says
is your
that.
turn.
It comes from Justin.
sharpshooter.
Who are you focusing?
Well, actually, in this case, I probably would see if I can attack the vines that are dragging him away,
Okay.
if I can.
Make an attack.
17 on the die. So that's 23.
That'll hit.
That vine has been hit.
Hmm?
Oh god. Which one would my hex be on then?
I'll give it to you. It's on this one.
Okay. I
I don't remember which one it was actually
You already
on.
had
So
2.
I was probably
They
focusing on
had
first.
13 health.
It was on Bob Vine. This is Rick Vine.
Which one?
If you want,
Bob,
I can
Rick,
13 is their
Morty,
AC.
Joe.
I thought 11 was
say, if you want, I can say the
Okay.
hex is on his vine because I was trying to target his vine because he was.
Okay, so you're focusing him now?
That one's
Right.
on the,
Okay, then you wouldn't get hex.
Right, I won't get hexed.
that one's on the Mr. Poopy Pants vine.
But if this vine's been hit, then you close the player. 19.
Well, they're all injured, so.
Well, 31 piercing, which
Is reduced to 15.
does it now look droopy?
It does not.
Oh gosh. Second attack plus sharpshooter.
I've been like randomly going between vines and damaging them, but now that you guys are focusing specific ones.
By the way, just didn't know what hit, but I was restrained.
17 on the die.
17 will hit.
A massive 21. Which
Okay,
is
so 10.
And
Okay.
I fly further back.
Alright. That is Erica Lucius. At the start of your turn, you take 21.
It doesn't look bloody, by the way, when I hit it. Second time. Yeesh.
Try to get out again.
They're all quite tanky.
12.
12 to
Escape.
that won't quite do it.
Okay.
You're much closer, but that won't do it.
Does it give
I
a plus 1 next time?
will.
You try to escape?
Hmm?
Is it like enough to give like an extra plus 1 next time you try? Oh man.
Cast Healing Word at second level.
Okay.
What's it? And that's all I have. There's that.
Okay. Dario.
Can I see him?
Yeah, you can see them. They're being constricted by these massive amounts of vines.
Alright.
And by the way, there's like 2 or 3 vines or 8 vines or.
Out of game, there are 4 of them. In game, you can't really tell. It's a
You just know there's
gigantic
one.
mass of vines, and it's just a large portion of them are wrapped around these two.
You said I could see him?
See what? Yeah, you can see him, or you can at least see his form wrapped around with vines. It's not like he's mummified or anything, but there's a lot of vines.
Have you taken any damage?
I have, but I'm not in the combat. I'm far away.
Well, I'm by you.
Oh.
So.
Well, actually, I would have probably further.
He
I actually would've
looks
flying
injured,
back.
but safe for
Are
the
you
time
within
being.
60 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to mass cure wounds, you, and you.
I would have probably recommended try to cure wounds him, but
24 points of healing to the 3 of you. It's mass, so I can hit all of you.
How much?
24. And then I will attack the one on him again.
Okay.
Just because they're already there. With the 6 wolves that I currently still have. 17 plus
That'll hit.
6 piercing.
Okay.
15 to hit.
That'll hit.
7 piercing.
Okay.
18 plus 8 piercing.
Okay.
17 plus
That'll hit.
8 piercing.
Okay.
Last one. 19 plus
That'll hit.
7 piercing.
Oh, whoa, what happened there?
I wonder.
Is there an undo?
If someone has you grappled, if it's paralyzed, does it let go?
I would say you would have an easier time getting off then. It can't resist you.
Okay.
How's that?
It looks quite droopy.
How's that work though?
What?
If something is grappling something
Mhm.
and it becomes paralyzed, what happens?
Would you say it would just drop limp?
What does paralyzed do?
A paralyzed creature is incapacitated,
So it can't take actions or reactions.
and can't move or speak.
Okay.
The creature automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits is a critical.
Okay. I would say no. Especially with vines, even if they're paralyzed, they're still wrapped around you.
Right.
Maybe I'd give you a bonus to your strength check or something, but I don't know if it's worth paralyzing the vines somehow. That vine looks pretty droopy though, and that was Dario's turn?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, Justin says good job.
YOLOs. At the start of your turn, you take 21 poison damage.
Wake up.
The pain! It
Wake
is
up the
returned! I was in peace and prosperity for only a second.
Hey, I healed you enough where you didn't instantly die again, so that was good.
This is true. This is true.
That's why that was the only thing that I was like, there's a chance
Yeah.
that he won't just instantly die, so I had to pop my 5th level.
I will attempt
He wakes up and
to
goes,
break free.
Pull the thing up.
12.
Still not enough.
I
The
will.
DC is really not that high, but you guys are rolling pretty bad.
I also have a very low strength.
How low are we talking?
A 10.
Okay, that's not terrible, but it's not good.
Well, we got point, but just we go by point by system. It's
You know, you can get your pet to give you advantage.
Yeah, would you have allowed your
He
pet?
can give you the help action.
That doesn't give you advantage on saving throws.
It's not a saving throw,
It's
it's an
just a
athletics
check.
check. Would you like to make it with advantage?
Well, I will have him provide the help action, but
So-
he acts after me.
Oh.
That's
Well, you can
I'll-
use
I'll-
the bonus action.
I
to
will
do
give it to you. So
Well,
go
so
ahead
you can
and
just
go ahead
bonus
and roll the
action
second
first
roll and
and-
tell me what it is.
Or do you want
If
to
it's
say,
high enough.
Nope.
Nope.
Unless you
All
want
right.
to say that your tiger is helping you to free from the
It is a cougar.
The vines are going to continue attacking wolves. So first one on a wolf is 14 to hit.
That was it.
That'll hit.
Takes 11.
One's dead.
Second one,
Down to 5.
that's cocked.
5, right?
13 to hit.
Exactly what you need.
Okay. And third one.
Justin, I will let you know, fire damage does not
That
affect
will also
this
hit.
thing.
Okay. I have 3 left.
And
It is resisted.
at this point, I'm going to say the one that's wrapped around Lucius releases him and retreats beneath the surface of the ground. That is the assassin vines, which brings us to Erica.
Well, in that case, I'm going to continue to.
Yeah, Justin, I burned it already. It didn't do as much as we hoped.
Go ahead.
Attempt a sharpshooter.
Okay, make an attack.
18.
18 will hit.
Go plus a slayer. 30. Piercing.
30. Reduced to 15. Okay.
Second attack. 18 on the die.
That'll hit.
For 23.
Okay, reduced to 11.
Does it look droopy?
It does.
Hey! Finally! That only took
That was Erica Lucius.
9 arrows. I'm down to 50.
I cast Prayer of Healing.
Prayer of healing, it
That's
takes 10
Oh,
minutes.
Oh, God
Actually,
damn
like-
you, Prayer.
I should also like.
Well, I could have cast it on him.
That's something to do when we're out of here.
Yeah.
No, take 10 minutes during combat.
Well, to help try to expedite this thing, letting him go, can you give me a con save?
Sure. Ten.
It will fail. Cast Blight on it.
Ooh, that's a good spell for plants.
Max damage!
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
What's
believe,
the
right?
maximum damage?
Max damage for 8d8 is 64 damage.
Okay.
Right?
That-
yeah, blight.
Yeah.
Max damage against plants.
Max
which
damage,
one are you targeting? Or is
the one
it...
I told him.
Okay.
So it says for target a non-magical plant that isn't a creature.
Oh.
Oh, well,
So
it's a
tree
creature.
shrub. Okay, yeah.
It is a creature.
I thought it was just against plants in general.
It would be nice.
I thought so.
Need some D8s.
Yeah.
Bye, Justin.
Oh, doesn't have a lead.
$37 points in the crowd.
You killed the vine, and you are released.
So is there one left?
There are 2 left. Well, there are 3 left. 1 is beneath the ground.
And I'm gonna move away.
Okay. What's your movement? 30?
30.
All right.
What's he like?
You feel like you've escaped the reach of the tentacles of death. That
Fuck
was
that route.
that was Lucius, which brings us to Dario.
So you look bad.
I look awful.
But he's the longer grappled.
He looks like that might kill him if
If he doesn't
if he were grappled, he would probably go down again.
Let's see.
Which you're not, and you happen to go before them, so.
Alright. I'm going to cast Healing Word at 4th level at you.
Woo.
What are you saying? Whisper sweet nothing.
Get the fuck up and run the fuck away. That's 44 plus 5.
Ah, yes, I believe I've heard this tune before. Last I checked, the band was opening for Pantera.
17 points.
Alright.
And then whichever one's closest to him, I will produce flame. Also
Okay.
at it. That's 21 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
So it's kind of like a
13 fire damage.
Okay. It doesn't do quite what you thought it would.
And then the last 3 wolves I have will attack the same one. 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
7 piercing.
Okay.
18 to hit.
That'll hit.
those wolves go kamikaze.
9 piercing.
Okay.
And 19 plus.
That'll hit.
7 piercing.
Okay.
And they will snarl, trying to get it to attack them instead of my friend.
Well, they're the only. Well, I guess. Yeah. That was Dario. Yolos. What would you like to do? You want to stick around?
Disengage in GTFO.
I will, as they say, disengage and get the fuck out.
Okay.
And you guys said taking the front door was a bad idea.
So that,
And as a bonus action, my bad, I will instruct the cougar to do the same thing.
Okay.
Disengage and get the fuck out.
all right. The assassin vines will continue to swing at the wolves. So that'll hit a wolf.
Okay.
That'll probably miss a wolf.
Okay. It's 13.
Yeah, and that will hit a wolf.
Okay. 1's left.
And then they all retreat beneath the ground.
Or I'll send my last wolf barreling through the front door.
Do it.
Do it.
I would wait before you do that.
Alright, so combat's effectively over for the moment.
Can I retrieve any arrows or?
If you want to run back
Do you
up
want to
there.
run close?
I think we need to take a break here.
How about yeah, definitely take a short rest.
and fuck that area entirely.
Yes, I would agree.
All right. So
So-
where would you guys like to take a rest?
Do we see any areas whatsoever that are of cover? No.
You see a gigantic building in front of you. You see like these. Essentially, they're small mountains that are rising out of the island, but there's no real cover to speak of.
I guess head back to the beach for now and just keep watch while we take a rest.
You might be able to get under the pier because it's like there's the high tide mark, and it extends from the high tide mark over the water, so you probably could use that for a bit of cover.
So right now it's still kind of early. It's before noon, right? Because we would head out. No, 3 hours.
Yeah, it's like
So say we headed out at 8.
30-ish.
Okay.
You guys haven't been on the island that long. It just seems like forever because of all the combat.
So are we just taking a short rest here?
Well, I'll say as we walk,
think
I'll
definitely
cast
take a
prayer of healing.
Okay.
So as we're walking, so by the time we get there, it'll go off.
Okay.
I can let. I guess it's a static number, so.
I offer any good berries or anyone wants to eat good berries. I got 12 of them.
This place sucks.
Yes, it does.
You are not wrong
Anybody
about that, my
who's
friend.
hurt will get 32 points of healing.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a good spell. The major weakness is the 10-minute cast time. You have to use it after a fight, not during.
Right.
So we will take a watch under the dock
Okay.
while we're just keep an eye out while we're taking a short rest.
Short rest passes uneventfully. Yeah.
Hey, I get my Warlock spell.
Hey, I'm feeling pretty alright now.
So it's 9:20 now.
Did you want to
Okay.
have a good
So,
We
I don't
probably
mind-
stop here
yeah.
then.
Okay.
Stop here.
under the
Stop
pier?
here.
Stop under the pier.
Stop.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Stop here.
All right, guys.
So yeah, we'll stop here, guys.
So yeah, next week we're gonna resume or start up actually Dungeon of the Mad Mage with our regular group. So we will continue this one. Yeah. Zane will actually be taking over as Dungeon Master. I think we might have said that last week. I'm not sure.
Unfortunately, Oops has died in a terrible accident.
But
On his way to,
we will continue this story when we have another night where maybe some people are out of town or something. But yeah,
Hopefully you enjoyed it.
yeah.
So
hopefully
far,
you
so
enjoyed
fun.
it. It was pretty fun.
You know, assassin vines.
yeah, those are fun, aren't they?
Yeah.
And we're hoping to bring some more content to the stream sometime soon. We have a date picked for my homebrew. I forget what it is right now, but we'll let you know as when it gets closer. It's going to be a little ways out just because some of the people there are on travel. We have some other stuff we're thinking about doing on some other off days, and we will give you guys a heads up on what those are going to be. But yeah, thank you all for coming and watching. Hope it was fun for you to watch.
Hey, what are the best days? What are the best ways for you guys to find out information, like on Twitter or Facebook?
Yeah, if you follow our Facebook, we post the events up when we're having them. So
And you can follow us on Twitter at @andvagrants.
I know.
but yeah, thank you all for watching, and we will see you next Thursday for Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
Yeah.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.